Koalas suck.
What?
As an Australian, I have the right to say koalas suck.
Oh. I thought you
said...
They're obnoxious and they suck at life. They've evolved all wrong. Biologically, they should have gone extinct by now if it weren't for the abundance of eucalyptus trees and the fact that we take way too good care of them.
So, like...
Kind of like pandas, but they're not cute.
I don't know, koalas can be cute.
They're just nasty. I just don't like nasty.
Max?
Rwby Volume 7 was the most disappointing thing since my son. I mean, how much more can you possibly fuck up? I'm sorry, I needed to do
I think the real question is, what has evolved worse, koalas or pandas?
Rwby.
Rwby hasn't evolved. Rwby's just stagnated.
No, it's supposed to be the positive
what
one.
evolved
It's been getting
worse?
better animation-wise.
Devolved.
I'm trying to think of another dumbass creature that like doesn't. What's the pin for the game?
Human beings.
Oh yeah, what's
the pin for Kahoot?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that.
Do you guys want to like introduce yourselves, or should we just go? I don't really.
Oh.
I'm fairly certain if they're on your channel, they probably already know who I am.
Of course. You're on every podcast because I need you.
I'm in every video, except the ones where I'm not.
They should know who I am, I hope. Like, what's that cat bitch? Kitty-Kalamari?
It's Eijiro Kirishima.
Kuri Hiroshima, that's your name now. Kuri Hiroshima.
Hiroshima.
Hi,
1945 Electric Boogaloo Edition.
Do you know there's a Japanese transformer called Hiroshima Prime, and he blows things up?
Hi.
Sounds like a blast.
Hi, I'm Wonton.
Okay, let me just do a stupid introduction. Hi, I'm Kitty-Kalamari. We're just a bunch of dorks today playing games because we're all stuck at home. Okay, I did the thing.
I'm Wonton.
Okay.
Oh, wait, what are we doing?
What's special about you, Wonton? Let the people know.
I draw,
He's my alt friend, and I love him. I love you all.
Yay. I love you too, fellas. I do, I draw, and, I dabble in voice acting sometimes, and I'm currently part of, Rwby Productions as a hype squad. Hype man.
See, you had something to plug.
Yeah. Subscribe to Rwby Productions. I don't know. But
alright, Nemi should go next.
But everyone already knows who I am.
No, they don't.
Introduce
It was that purple.
I'm the guy who does the stupid voices and sounds like an idiot.
Yes.
It is me.
I'm Floof. I'm the guy who draws some weeaboo trash and makes fun of weeaboo trash.
Rwby hater, Rwby hater, Rwby hater, Rwby hater.
I was waiting for that.
I had to, you know.
The chant. No, it's Rwby critic, Rwby critic, Rwby critic.
I have a weird laugh.
It's fine.
I didn't bring my pet Huand with me this time, though.
Did you just say pet?
I mean, I didn't bring my Huand with me.
Your pet Huand. Okie
Yeah, without him, I don't have, like, a counterbalance to my Rwby hating.
That's true.
Instead, I've got Floof, and Floof definitely does not counterbalance Rwby hating.
I love Rwby so much, I wish it was cancelled. I mean, I love it so much.
I'll get you the game pin.
Volume 9.
Neutral to positive on Rwby, so that
Like,
balances out nothing.
People, I might just not play this quiz, just because probably gonna win if I do play it because I know way too much about Rwby. I mean, do any of you know who the hell Carmine Escalados is?
Yes.
That one.
Yes, I do.
Good.
Chick.
Yes.
That's
like
very
a
good. I'm
bootleg
glad.
gang. Yeah, she's from like the book.
Like a bootleg Glinda power-wise because she's got telekinesis as a semblance, but she sucks.
Doing, we didn't mention it. We're playing Kahoot.
Rwby wait, dang. Yeah, Kahoot.
I mean, Rwby Kahoot.
Rwby.
A better question.
Do you have the thing set up? Because who is it?
Well, but here's a more important question about Rwby. Which character is designated with the call sign blue 4?
What?
No, wait, it's the one guy from Atlas.
Oh,
of the ship.
Kobo?
Tell you.
The one that...
no, Jackie.
No?
I don't know what it is.
I told Kitty
Black
this.
Dude? I don't
Oh, you mean Flint Cole?
No.
Blue 4 is designated the character voiced by Travis Willingham or something. I think that's his name. He is the captain of a ship in Volume 3's Battle of Beacon, and I think Roman blows him the fuck out of the sky. And he is only known by the call sign Blue 4.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna beat us all.
Random,
fine,
like,
fine.
wasn't
So
he like?
We can't call you a Rwby hater.
I'm not joining this quiz because that would be unfair.
You're the bigger fan. Plot twist.
The biggest Rwby fan.
Character development.
But Kitty, are you recording your screen so you can see the screen share?
I mean, OBS records everything, so we haven't.
If I will give you the goddamn game pin, just wait a fucking moment. God damn it!
I didn't know that. Is the quiz happening now, or are we still waiting?
We're just waiting for a pin. It's just like enter your game pin now, and Floof is like, when are we fucking starting?
I need to know when I can play Pot of Greed and draw 5 cards.
That's the wrong song, but fuck it.
Alright, so that's the plan.
This will be the day we waited for. This will be the day we bananas.
Oh god.
A, B, C, D, you can't see me.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be lagging for everyone, so that's extra fair!
I mean, you could still play if you want. Don't matter. You can prove
it's also unfair because it doesn't lag as much for me.
That's true.
I don't need to prove that I know the most about Rwby because I've watched the show like 7 times total, not counting Volume 7, ironically. I have lost track of how many times I've seen Don't do that to me!
Wow, what a party pooper.
Not that anything bad ever happens.
Yeah.
So where's
Oh yeah, those stolen.
I didn't see the game pin. I don't see the screen. So.
Well, you can't see. I'm screen sharing right now. You can't see it.
No, I can't.
Well, that's going to be a real problem because you kind of need to be able to see it because that's where all the questions
actually,
are.
I just realized what I was. I did big dumb.
It's alright. I do big dumb.
You had a Nemesis moment.
Okay. I'm using 2 screens at once. So that's why I was just like I was looking at the wrong screen the entire time. Yeah.
That's definitely why I don't have 2 screens. I would just do that the whole time.
No, I mean yeah. Well, technically if you have a phone monitor and a fucking laptop monitor, then it counts as 2 monitors. I'm just using my phone monitor for my Discord.
Lovely.
I love you too. Alright, so we're going in?
I was gonna make comments, but then I realized I'm the only female here, so let's not share the
Oh heck. What do you mean?
gender, I'll have you know I identify as floof.
I'll have you know I identify as Asian.
I identify
我
as a
係
strong
中文，你唔
independent.
可以講我乜嘢。
I identify as a strong, independent woman. Okay.
I identify as an anemic cat bitch.
Yeah.
I identify as really dumb. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Question 1. Okay.
Why did Neptune deny Weiss at the dance?
Because he's a bitch. And
Weiss. He just
he's
doesn't
murdered
like
some
her.
young girl.
It's like very
Because
personal.
he's actually gay. I've been saying this.
Well, yeah, it's because he likes Sun. I mean, it's just so obvious.
I mean, who would choose Weiss over Sun? Sun has them abs that they got rid of.
Okay, well, that was an easy question. Okay, that was an easy question. Who? Okay, Wanton's first.
Wonton.
What school did Rwby go to before Beacon? This one's really easy.
Dude, okay, my
Does
fucking
that episode also have like a retcon? Like Rwby says, all students at Signal forge their own weapons or make their own weapons, and then Ozpin like earlier says, they taught you to use one of the most deadly weapons ever designed.
Yeah.
No, I think
Yeah.
Ozpin's just an absolute moron. Oh
Wait,
no,
what?
they taught this young lady to use the deadliest farming equipment of all time.
I mean,
It's not even a good scythe. It's the blade's angled all wrong for a scythe. So if you were trying to use it as a scythe, you'd fucking fail.
Boo, party pooper.
They told her, hey, that's probably a bad idea. No?
Yeah.
Oh,
Who taught Rwby to fight? Well, I mean, no one. She's pretty bad at it, but you know.
I'm loud, by the way.
Whoa!
Tai Yang is apparently 2 words now. I don't actually know if they spell it that way, but that's.
Obviously, it was Salem.
It was Salem.
Oh, I wish.
The necrophilia.
Your mother. What is the? I actually know this one, and I hate that I know this one.
Oh my god.
Like I just
I
none of
Yeah.
I actually don't know this
even
one.
close.
I don't know this one.
It's
I know which one's the right one, but they forgot the hash at the end.
They did. School.
I'm just gonna guess it.
Ozpin.
I'm pretty sure I'm wrong.
It's
Oh,
the line is
right.
it's beacon, but with a 3 and a hash at the end. That's the line, something like that.
Mm.
Or I think they said
I
pound
didn't
sign.
know this.
I think they said pounds.
Oh well, who cares? It's the same thing.
No, I
Oh.
apparently.
What
Let's see.
Who was the fall maiden?
was?
Party pooper. Party pooper.
Is Hazel?
Hazel.
That's wrong.
It
It's
was
Hazel,
Hazel.
obviously. I mean, come on.
Her name
I-
is
I mean, I
Fodder.
don't think sex matters, so it just needs to identify as a woman.
Yeah, it doesn't. For you know, Hazel identifies as a female. Come on.
Assistant.
Oh, fuck. Did I-
Wait,
What
wait
the
a
hell?
second.
Hold on.
Her name is one
What?
word, not two.
It's one word.
I am so angry.
I hate you.
I knew her name was
Neopolitician.
Neapolitan, but
Okay,
why is it spelled Neapolitan? That's retarded.
I
I'm
don't
so
know
fucking
why.
Nothing new would be
I
correct
don't
because
like
it's
What?
this.
Ooh,
I'm very
I
glad that
fucking
trolled
feel
all of you. I'm really happy now.
Oh,
I hate this.
that makes me
I'm
so
so
mad.
angry.
I know that.
You don't know how much of a shit-eating grin I've got right now.
what is the?
What is the touchscreen called?
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
An eye
You
beacon.
mean the
Point.
phone? Like, just
Yeah, it's a
call it
phone.
a phone.
Come on.
Why you gotta call it a touchscreen?
Just
That's
call
less
it a
Who was
specific.
Mercury's dad?
Some-
I know this one as well, and I hate that I know it. It was Nicholas Black. No, it wasn't.
No,
It wasn't. It's not Nicholas
it
Black.
was
If any of you
something
chose that,
else.
good. None of these questions so far have really been that difficult.
No.
I don't.
Who is
like-
Crow's sibling?
Oh, right.
Some evil bitch.
It's Summer Rose.
It's oh.
It's
Oh.
obviously
Oh.
mommy salami.
You
It's-
know,
it's,
it took me a
right
long
here.
time to It took me a long time to answer this. This is how dazed and confused I am right now.
Oh,
Imagine if it just had Raven Bronwyn written down, and it also had Crow Bronwyn at the top.
and they were all spelled wrong.
That would be hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
It was spelled Bronwyn, who was unnaturally chosen for the Four Maidens' power.
Why is it spelled the name wrong?
And everyone spells it wrong.
Yes.
Everyone spells it.
Everyone spells
Her
it
name was
wrong.
obviously
Pyra.
spelled
Yay, Wonty.
A-S-H-E-S.
Weapon.
Oh, I was kind of thinking.
I hate this. Why is it?
Yes,
I'm
no.
positive I guessed
that
it
wrong?
right.
Doesn't his name? Does his weapon have a
I don't know,
name?
shit,
I
I'm
don't
just
remember. I don't
looking
remember
at
if his weapon has a name.
Okay.
I don't like that it does that. It because
Wasn't it
canonically,
wasn't it something stupid like justice and due process or something? Someone said on Twitter. I don't care. Do they have names?
That's just that. If that is it, that would be a great name for Ironwood's weapon. I mean,
Now,
that's
was it
just so
life
fucking
and
clever. You
death?
see, because justice and due process is that exists. So that
Mhm.
Wait, those are the names of his weapons?
I hope not. I'm just gonna
allegedly.
check right now. If they are, I'm gonna say something really stupid.
Please check it. Like, actually check it. I want to know what their names are.
I'm pretty sure they also said that like Maria's was just life and death because
Yes, that one I do know, and I hate it.
like
That's,
couldn't have just said
that's
it in
awful.
like Spanish or something. No, vida y muerte. No, just gonna
Oh
be
my
life
god.
and death? What is it?
No, the name of the black revolver is unknown, but the white revolver is named Due Process.
Okay, the other
Because
one
if
should be
there's
justice.
anything that says due process, it's shooting someone in the face. That's due process, apparently.
Mm.
I don't know. Is that the
Yeah.
American way? In Australia, we just insult people.
Yeah, that's the American way. I mean, who doesn't want to get shot by Iron Daddy?
Oh,
The
God.
Tin Man's heart has cost him his mind.
I'm ready for the next question.
I'll never forgive
Oh
them
my
for
God,
writing
I
that
got
line.
I'm
Oh
so.
my God,
pretty
you-
well.
Wonton's now at the bottom.
Satirical.
Who were Melanie and Milsha before changed?
Before change?
Before they were changed.
What kind of
I know this one.
question is worded badly?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They are based on the beta designs of which characters.
Yeah, that's what would have made more sense.
I don't know.
Better English.
So,
It's kind of obvious when you really look at the
Kind of
choices, you
reminds
know.
me of
I know.
Captain Blue Blur. What's
Did
his
you-
face?
Did you know? I think Melanie's dress is made up of textures based on newspapers. I think
yeah.
so. You can see like newspapers in her dress, and it's a little bit stupid.
Rwby hater?
I feel like
Are you sure?
I feel like this is like a
What is
sour
Weiss's
grape
semblance?
situation, but I could be
Everything.
wrong.
Weiss's semblance is to just have whatever ability the writers want her to.
Yes.
Now here's the question: why is she not dilated time more? Like she
What
has
is
that
it?
ability.
Because the
she
effect
has
for
a
it
giant
was,
man to do the work for her.
Oh my god!
No, I know the
Stop being
reason
such
why.
a negative Nancy.
Don't go to
Why?
the next question yet. The reason that they haven't done her time dilation thing is because that was an effect that was from Final Fantasy. Like they straight up ripped the sprites and like textures and stuff from the game to put it in the poser.
Oh.
It did look a little
Yeah.
familiar, but I'm not surprised. It would make more sense, right? If she summoned the fucking knight and then time dilated the knight and then the knight was as fast as Rwby, and just imagine how fucking overpowered Holy shit can fucking do that!
See.
I mean, no, Rwby is the best written show of all time.
Arp, 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 arp.
Who tricked Yang into seeing Mercury? No one
Uh-oh.
tricked her, but you know, I mean, it wasn't a trick. It was a magical douche power.
A semblance. A semblable once.
It was an ambulance.
Woo.
Oh, well?
What time
Alright.
is it? Okay.
Wait, why am I charging my phone? I don't need to charge
Who is the leader of the White Fang? Now, that's a question that's a question that
Wait.
depends on when you're asking this.
Oops.
6 to 8 months. That's the answer.
Oops. I clicked the wrong one.
I hate.
Or the right
Instead of
one.
Raven, you should have put like Gira as
It's
the answer.
Oh.
incorrect. though. She's dead.
The three answers should have been Sienna Khan, Adam Taurus, and Gira Belladonna.
Yeah.
They should have been the three answers.
Fuck you, bitches.
That would be so trolly.
I do.
I am correct.
Oh
too.
no.
What?
What are these mechs called?
Don't they have?
I'm gonna say these and not the, because there are multiple mechs.
They're called DeviantArt model that Monty bought.
Technically, it's called an Atlesian paladin, not just a paladin, but I will accept it for now.
Oh god.
Although it triggers me. What is Cinder's clan? What?
Clan.
That is. Oh my fucking god!
Actually, don't know this.
It's the Chaos Syndicate because that was a name that Jake the One Man Band made for the group of characters.
Yes.
Before Salem was even revealed. This is not their official name, unless it's been retconned as their official name. But it's not what their official name should be. Someone didn't answer.
Okay.
It's okay.
This is wrong. This
all
question
fans.
actively pisses me off.
No one should kill
Why
them.
do I know the answer? Oh.
Alright.
How did John get into
Because
Beacon?
Miles is
By
the
being a lying
self-in-
bitch.
Illegally? Well, I mean, actually, he
John
technically
fucking
also
Beacon.
signed up. He
signed
did
up
sign up.
illegally.
He just did. Well, he didn't even sign up illegally. It's just what he submitted was fake bullshit.
Porn
Well,
is involved.
Isn't it so funny? He sneaks in the beacon, right? And then he's like, in Volume 5, he's like so upset that Cinder and the gang also forged their way into Beacon. That shit was funny.
Like, I also did that. Fuck you.
That
That's my
whole
thing.
scene is funny just because the voice acting is not good. I want to just acknowledge that Floof is currently on top by a pretty big margin, and he's the ultimate Ruby hater.
No, Ruby critic. Or
I
whatever.
hate Ruby so much that I know everything about her.
Alright.
He hates Ruby so
I'm
much.
trying to help you.
He makes
He
makes Fat Man
right back.
Falling look like Skinny Woman Rising.
But
Okay,
you-
someone's just poofed.
Wonton's gonna come back.
I shouldn't hit next then, because
Yeah.
he won't be able to answer if he can't see it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's wait for him to come back.
Okie doke.
So, Ruby.
Skinny
So, can you guys name all the weapons?
No, I don't
Crescent
care.
Run,
Name all the weapons.
Master, Gamble Shroud, Ember
How did you-
Cecilia.
How did you pronounce that?
Pure. I don't know what Pure's weapon is.
Miluo and
Yes,
Akuo.
And, yeah.
It's in Greek, so I think it's pronounced Miluo
Yeah.
and Akuo.
Bren's is like something flower, right?
Stormflower.
Starflower, yeah.
Norris is named after like Thor's hammer.
It's Magna Hild,
Yes.
not Mjolnir.
Thing I cannot
What about
pronounce.
Team Cardinal?
Team Cardinal.
Uh,
I know
Like, I
I know
give
the
a
characters'
shit.
names, but I don't know their weapons.
Cardins is called the Executioner.
oh, right, of course.
And you see, this is actually really funny because he's based on the guy that killed Joan Diak. That's so funny, right? Like, oh my god.
I thought it was
Isn't that just clever?
I thought it was
Now-
they executed the plot point with
Russell
Card-
Russell Thrush's weapon. If you don't remember Russell Thrush, he's the one that said that's a big Ursa.
The
His
one that
weapons are
dresses
called
like a
short
dog.
wings. Yes. His weapon's called short wings. Dove Bronzewing. I think his weapon is called Hall Shot. And he's the guy who never opens his eyes.
Yes.
I
Oh,
think it's
kinda
Hall Shot.
copy.
Don't quote me on that.
Wait, like
And that-
horse shit.
No, but you can call it that if you want because it is Ruby.
Hi, Wanty.
And
Hey, I'm back.
Skylark's weapon, just to finish off, I think Skylark's halberd is called Feather's Edge, but I don't remember exactly. I think it's called Feather's Edge. And Skylark is the one that no one remembers, if we're being honest.
The one that looks
That's
like
not
a really
true.
ugly Loki.
Well, what is there to remember about him? Like, Cardin is memorable because he's shit. I mean, he's great. Russell is remembered for That's a Big Ursa. And Dove is remembered for never opening his fucking eyes.
I mean, kind of.
What's Skylark got? The fact that he's got a girl's name? Because apparently Sky's a girl's name. I wasn't aware of that, but apparently it is.
Why couldn't he
I remember
be the trans character? Could have had that from the beginning.
Oh, and funnily enough, Team Coffee, most of Team Coffee have like really clever names for their weapons, except Sharp Retribution, which is not clever at all. And those are the fucking Fox's bladed tonfa.
Ah.
They're called Sharp Retribution because Coco, if I recall, her minigun is Gyanduja, something like that. And then Velvet's weapon is Anesidora, and I remember that because I'm doing a video that involves Velvet. And Anesidora is the fucking box. And then Yatsuhashi's Claymore is called Fulcrum.
Okay. Let's do this. Let's finish this quiz.
Hey, no, just kidding.
So everyone's
Wonton,
back now, right? Everyone's good. Everyone can see. Everyone can answer.
Wonton, you ready?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you ready, Seal Mai? Good. Who is Gavino's favorite character? That is apparently the fucking author of the quiz.
How the fuck am I supposed to know?
Adam, because he didn't even spell the guy's name right.
I'm gonna say Rwby, because this person is a basic bitch. Yes, I was right.
Adam Tars.
Loof, are you the one that chose Adam Tars?
Adam Tars.
When the main character is your favorite character, that just means you haven't watched enough of the show.
Or you're a basic bitch.
Yeah.
Sad.
It's so dense.
Wonton was wrong
There's
about
so
it.
many things going
Why
on.
is Rwby so special?
Her
She
red
doesn't
hair.
even have red
her
hair.
silver
She's got
eyes,
red
her fighting
accents.
skill, her scythe.
Her scythe.
I mean, that's some special hair.
I'm just gonna say that's literally the only thing that sets her
Don't these
apart from
all
other
apply,
protagonists.
though? Don't these all apply?
Well,
Technically
actually, her scythe is a high caliber sniper scythe. That is the acronym that they gave it.
High impact something, I don't get it.
And fun fact, I know the acronyms they gave to the Rwby characters' weapons
Mhm.
because I'm a fucking nerd.
You're way more invested in this than I thought.
Like, Mir Tenasta is the multi-action dust rapier. Gamble Shroud is the variable ballistic chain scythe.
Yeah.
Ember Celica is the dual range shock gauntlets. Kill me, please.
Although,
I don't want to live.
they got rid of the-
What does John relate Aura to? Nothing special! It's just, I mean, what does it even do? Oh, wow.
I thought he related it to an AT field from Ava.
Well, I mean, no, because that'd just be too obvious.
Mhm.
It's like a force field! Zoink, Scoob! I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that.
It's alright.
It's like a force field, Pyrrha! I spat all over my pop filter, I know.
Surprisingly fitting.
Who saved Yang and Rwby as kids?
It
was
clearly-
Raven.
Yeah, it was clearly
It's
Raven.
obviously Summer's core.
You see, that the intellectual knows it's Crow, but the true genius knows that Summer was the ultimate savior because she spat them out of her vagina.
No,
And
she
that
almost
means
got one
she
of them out of
saved
her
them before they
vagina.
were even
Or her
born.
front butt, or whatever y'all want to call it.
Yeah.
Her sin cave, or whatever.
Why didn't Weiss's card work at the noodle stand?
'Cause she's a
This
broke
is such
bitch.
a... It's actually... The shopkeep disliked her.
I mean, she is broke because she don't have money. But okay, let's be technical.
You know, I've always wondered, why is it that he only took away Blake's bowl when they couldn't pay for it? Like, were the noodles just free?
She had fish. She had fish in it.
Yeah, but like, were the noodles just free?
Like her.
Did Pyrrha really need to pay for anything?
Wait. Can we address the fact that Blake was the only one that added special stuff to her noodles? She's like, oh, someone else is paying. She was just like, oh, you know, 'cause most people are like, oh, someone else is paying. Let me just get something.
That sounds
simple.
like me. Someone else is
make
paying. I'm
them-
gonna just
let
get
me-
the most extravagant thing.
Let me not get something that costs more money. She's like, fuck, put a giant ass fish on my plate. Thanks, Pyrrha.
Aja, it's like a lot of fish in that bowl.
Yeah. But
But
most
like, he
people,
only
when
takes away Blake's bowl. Like,
when someone's paying for you, and especially when they're paying for a lot of people, don't most people like try to order something less expensive?
Like,
Kitty,
people
you
just-
know me. You know that if I was in that position, I wouldn't order anything at all.
I'd still make you
Usually-
eat. I'd be like, bitch, you are eating.
I thought proper etiquette was just like ordering up to what other people are ordering, so it doesn't seem like.
But then, what if other people just keep raising the money, and then like everyone keeps reaching the same level, then eventually everyone's ordering like
I-
$100 worth of
Pyrrha's
food.
just so
I mean,
rich,
you're just
so
thinking
rich
too
that-
much
that
into
she's
it.
like,
So
Oh yeah,
whatever.
let's point out the only time that Rwby shares a line with Pyrrha outside of a special scene in the Blu-ray of Volume 1 is when she goes, Pyrrha! And that's it. That is it. That is the extent of their relationship. And Pyrrha's the one that makes her use the silver eyes.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm just remembering. Like, what? How many lines did Rwby ever exchange with Blake?
Very few.
Very few. It's like very few.
But the one
I'm
time
trying to remember. In Volume...
These two will die for each other, but they have never spoken to each other.
they've spoken
I mean,
to each other
let's-
in,
let's-
like,
I
the
mean-
first few episodes.
Just keep in mind that there's a whole year
no,
between the fall of Beacon and when they reunite.
Did Rwby and Blake exchange?
And I know that because I
any
did the
sort of
fucking timeline
conversation
video.
during that Weiss thing, or is it just Blake and Weiss being bitches?
When I think about it, I think the only line Rwby shared with Blake in Volume 1 was when she was like, oh, wait a minute, was this to Blake or was it to Weiss in the final episode?
Which
No,
Where Rwby wanted...
Speaking of the
I think it was actually to Weiss. I don't think Rwby said a single thing to Blake in Volume 1.
No, she did.
When
It
they were
was
talking
like
about books.
when they were in the pajamas. They were at like the sleepover thing,
Oh, yeah.
and Rwby like bought.
Sorry, I like to forget about the scene because of all the clipping that goes on.
Or Weiss's boobs growing again.
To be fair, I don't generally like to just stare at people's boobs, so I didn't really notice that.
Floof, you got something
What is
to explain
John's
into- I'm
weapon?
just kidding.
I've been looking for that video,
hand me
but I
That
couldn't
is
find
not the name. None of these are the name of John's weapon.
How come there's only
John's
three
weapon
A
is
hand me
Prettier
down.
Moors.
That's the only one that makes any.
Oh, I was
That-
trying to choose the wrong one, but then I
Oh.
was choosing randomly, so I guess I
Aye.
chose the right one.
Oh, who wrote this?
And hand me
Aye.
down. I don't know. John seems kind of like the kind of loser that get a hand me up.
It's a hand me up.
What was Cinder's response to Pyrrha's question? Do you believe in destiny? Now, where's the third option? Fuck off.
What?
fourth
What was
option,
Cinder's? Oh, I'm dumb.
6 to 8 months,
Yeah, she believes
or
in
the
destiny.
video.
If I was Cinder, my response
That
would have
was
been,
such a
"Fuck
weird
off."
way to use the yes or no thing. I get that it's a
yes.
I was like, usually these are for true and false. I'm like, wait,
Who
my
made this
brain is
quiz?
slow. My boy
I'm
is slow.
an idiot. What was Cinder's primary weapon before receiving the... That's not what they're called! That's not what they're called! They have names!
As if I
Midnight.
care.
But they...
I don't care.
I think they have names.
I'm pretty sure.
Wait.
Weren't they called Midnight or some shit?
Look, we're
Oh,
talking
there's
about
cooking.
Cinder.
Yeah.
So I am
I was,
Yeah,
automatically
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Bitch can die.
My friend Obsidian knows a lot about Cinder, so I'm just like, it's kind of how I know.
Fire. Someone answered with fire.
I answered with fire. 'Cause
You're not
I'm
wrong.
I'm just really.
But yes,
Hey, it has to be fire.
the weapon is called Midnight.
I
Or
know.
the weapons. There's Midnight, there's Midday, and then there's Cinder.
Okay.
What is special about Mercury?
His legs.
Technically, it could be the top two. I mean,
It could be a semblance. I mean,
His
doesn't-
legs.
yeah, his semblance was like stolen by his dad.
Yeah.
Who has a
It's
semblance
Marcus
to the
Black
semblance.
just.
Is nobody gonna talk about his hair?
So his hair.
Well, I mean, it's.
I mean, it's
You know
not
what's actually
hair.
special about Mercury? Mercury's had 3 voice actors over the course of the series.
Mhm.
That's what's
He had
special about Mercury.
I thought he only
Yeah.
had a JJ and like Yuri Lawan.
Well, you see, there's also the Japanese dub.
Oh.
Oh. Crow 2 then, because you have
but
McDurder and like the new guy. What's his face?
no one can pronounce Vic's last name properly. So
Mick Lasagna.
Mignon.
Mick.
I don't even want to say his name because it's like people just persecute, you know.
Oh,
People
yeah,
be like,
yeah.
"Wow, you said it wrong. You must be judged." And
I mean,
I'm just like,
everyone pronounces
Yeah.
Nemesis Bloodryche as Nemesis Blood Rice. So
Right.
fuck off.
It's
I
'cause
don't
you're
even-
Chinese.
wow, Kitty.
I made the joke before. No one got mad about it, so I'm gonna keep doing it.
Oh, you did.
It's like
I
Nemesis
didn't-
Blood
I
Rice,
don't-
Nemesis Blood Reich, Nemesis Blood Rick. It's Blood Reich. Do none of these guys know about Queen's Reich?
I
No,
don't-
I just feel like I do that on purpose.
Ooh.
Nemesis Blood Rick Roll.
What
I can't even.
I'm sorry, I had to say that.
Next
Oh, I
fucking
thought-
question. What
I-
grim species is this?
Do.
Oh, I'm supposed to be
oh.
paying it.
I'm supposed to be paying
I thought-
attention.
No.
I
No,
was
Rwby
fan.
spacing out.
Floof, I can
again.
see the chat.
I have not even been looking at the chat. What's going on? Wait, let me go peep in there for a second.
Don't
What
you
are
look
y'all
at that
talking
fucking chat.
about? Blood rice.
I like
We
how.
talk-
Wait. Nemesis. No, there's a Nemesis Bloodryche because I drew you all fancy. And then we need
I
to
mean,
do
there is, but-
Nemesis Blood Pimp or Blood
Nemesis Pimp Reich is probably more accurate.
Pimp right. Yeah, I need to draw Nemesis Pimp right.
Oh yeah. I want to just appreciate that they made the creep into the green option because in Grim Eclipse there is a green creep that explodes. Do you fucking get it?
No, isn't that like a Roblox joke?
I thought it was Terraria, but close enough, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know shit.
I can't believe Wonton's winning. I mean, Jesus Christ. Look at that lead.
Right. Oh my god.
Is this golf?
Who set up the dance?
It's almost as if I
The white
did everything on
Because
accident.
They always set up.
Now I know who set up the dance, but I just want to say that technically it was Beacon Academy that set up the dance. So
Who planned it.
That's correct.
Who
Beacon had
micromanaged it. Like they do everything in their life.
but then like we can't expect Beacon Academy to take responsibility for anything. I mean, even when one of their students dies on their watch, apparently it's not Beacon's fault according to our main characters. Ozpin didn't
Beacon
need to be
Academy.
responsible for his fucking students. One of his students got killed during a mission. It's not Ozpin's fault. I mean, it's not like he's the headmaster of the goddamn academy.
No.
I hate Oscar.
I can't believe Oscar is like a thing, like in the series.
I can't believe when I voiced him, I just used my
The
normal
thing
fucking
that
voice.
they
But you know,
ship
it's
as
because
the
he's so
main character
boring.
Despite all of the
Oscar's so boring, I couldn't even think of a funny little gimmick to do with his voice because he's just fucking boring. He just exists.
You should've
And I
just
couldn't do
given him
monotone because I already did that for Blake.
we could have just given him a baby voice.
What animal sound is Nora and Ren's signal?
Technically, it's like a bird, right? Because you said caca or some other stupid shit.
Boop.
Yeah, but none of these do a caca sound.
Boop.
It should have been fish.
Sloths do like a scree sound, right? Like a squeak, like a.
It should have been a fish, because after she made the sound, the episode was finished. Next question. Okay.
Fin fish.
Finished. Oh.
Fin fish.
How could you tell when Penny was lying? Her nose lengthens. She burbs.
6 to 8 months.
She
Her
burbs.
eyes cross. Can you imagine if your eyes
She
cross
gets
every time
torn
you
apart by
laugh?
her own wires. That's how you know she's lying. I think they forgot about that in Volume 7, because she never lies
Maybe
in Volume 7. She never hiccups. So I think they just forgot this.
Maybe they fixed it. Well, then again, she did. I? Oh.
I think they actually did include something like that in Volume 7. I swear that they did, because otherwise, like Rwby fans.
What the? Oh my fucking god.
Oh, wait.
For sure she called
I'm
them all
just-
these things.
I got
The
distracted by the
vagabond.
picture. I was like, what is this from? Why are they... Okay.
X-Ray and Vav, but it's Sun and Neptune.
Yeah.
That nerf herder.
Oh. Sorry, I was just...
Who was the first person to cry in Rwby?
That's a...
This
I have to
bitch?
think about this.
No, wait, it was
I don't remember.
Pyrrha, not Yang.
Oh, I got it wrong!
Rwby
No!
and Rice?
No! Ah!
When did they... Oh, wait, did they count like, them playing a game and laughing, crying for
Yep.
comedy as crying?
Yep.
This
Pyrrha, I
game
think,
of
is actually-
emotions we play, or whatever shit. Oh, come on!
Pyrrha is the...
I want to kill myself.
I think Pyrrha is the last person to cry because Yang cried... Oh, she had tears in her eyes when she was talking to Blake.
With a side of dyes.
Diet Coke is pretty nasty.
What is polarity? Now, is they talking like...
Parasemblance. Control.
That...
But you know, Pyrrha
I think
would
there
be
is
able
a
to work
difference,
pole pretty
but-
well too.
Pyrrha someone.
Yeah, but, you know, I think only John's really interested in that.
That's
Wait,
mental.
I mean, you know, technically, her weapon is like a pole with a knife on it.
Yeah, she's very good at working
Who is
that
the
pole
actor
arm.
John mentions to Weiss in class? Noose Willis.
Noose Willis.
This is not the scene. They're not showing the right scene on screen! And that personally bothers me.
okay.
Oh my god! Wonton got it right!
Oh wait, no.
What a
I
twist!
was supposed to be doing it wrong. No. I was supposed
Number
to be getting the
36.
wrong
What has lived on
answer.
remnant? Okay. Oh. Whew.
Jesus, how long is this quiz?
Like
Oh,
100
it's
something questions.
134. It's 134 questions.
We're only like 25% of the way there.
Now, we don't actually...
I
we don't
like
actually
these
know.
games of emotions that we play.
Why did I agree to
I just want to see if there's going to be enough questions for
Wait,
Kitty
why
to
did
win
I-
on Floof.
Why did I organize this?
What is Oobleck based off of?
You just wanted to talk to
Husbando.
us, and I appreciate.
Come on, guys. You
that.
got this. You got this. You can do this, guys. You can do this, guys.
Bringing us together. Are you using this recording? Because I don't know.
I am using this recording, but
Okay.
you know what? Making a video is a good excuse for talking to friends I haven't talked to in a long time because I love you all.
Someone didn't answer, and I'm going to assume it's Wonton because the two people who did answer got it right.
Yay!
I'm not. I'm like. I'm like not even. Technically, I'm not even part of this part of this match because I'm just like answering everything wrong.
He loves
on
water.
purpose.
What is... You see, what's ironic about Neptune is that he's actually a shit character.
What does he even
And-
do in like the series? Doesn't
afraid
he
of
just
outer
like
space.
just kind of there to eat screen time? right?
Actually, he does nothing because even Team Sun's victory on
shit.
Team Indigo is completely irrelevant because we never see the round 2 with Sun and whatever, and there's only ever 2 finals rounds because both of them end in tragedy, so we don't even get to see what went down, 'cause I think they were meant to have a-
finalist. Oh,
yes. Sun was a finalist, but we never got to see who he fought.
yeah.
And then because there was going to be a battle between Pyrrha and Nora and Sun and Neptune, I think, and obviously that never happened in canon because Sun was a winner in the end, and so was Pyrrha, so that never happened.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I know this?
What is a
Give up.
not-
What is not a seen fauna species?
Oh,
And now we all know the best one of those is deer.
of course.
Like it's just like a fact.
Deers are the best.
Deer is the best one. It's actually a mata turtle.
Oops. Fuck. Damn it.
You know, I say that, but like, why wasn't Mata, the character, a mata turtle? Just shame on them for not doing that.
Who's Mata?
He's the guy in Volume 4. Where were Yang and Rwby born?
Why are they?
Summer's vagina.
Call it Pat.
No, the only Rwby comes from a summer's vagina. Yanks comes from.
Oh yeah, Yang came from
different
Raven's vajayjay.
black
But then we also, so technically they were both born from Tai Yang's penis.
So vacuum, right?
Vacuo. Vacuo.
That canoe.
Vacuo! What was the punishment for Yang's attack on Mercari? Execution! Execution! That's what it should have been!
So I'm just gonna go red because I don't give a shit.
I know, Who chose execution? Because they're speaking my language.
What was the right one? Because I'm just seeing
Disqualified.
pixels.
Team Rwby got disqualified. Ironwood walked up and was like, you fuck off, kids.
All right.
He should have gotten jail time for assaulting someone. I'm honestly shocked Floof's not the one that chose execution. I mean, it seems like
I would have
something he'd morally.
loved that shit. That would be great.
What is the name of Ruby's weapon? Croissant rolls.
Croissant. What's
Ah!
Wait.
Hold on.
I'm on Kitty. You can win this if Floof fucks up. Who did not appear at all in Volume 3? Competence. Well, that's fucking obvious.
Wait.
Wait.
Who the fuck is Mr. Schnee? He has a fucking name.
And I was like, wait.
They all showed up. No? Why am
It was Raven.
Yeah, it was Raven.
They all
That's
showed
what I-
up
that's what I
because
chose
they-
to.
The thing is that there was a Corvid on screen at the same time as Crow was, so that Corvid, who uses the same model as Crow and Raven's Corvid, or just Crow's, because Raven didn't technically show up yet as a bird, but that's the same model that Crow uses for his Crow form, and it was on screen at the same time Crow was, so that was probably fucking Raven. Or, maybe the writers just suck at their job. I mean,
Maybe
I'm not
it's
one to
just a
judge.
bird.
I mean, it just happens to be a
You
bird
guys are
that's
so
successful.
far ahead of me.
Which
I don't
Ruby
know.
song mentions all 4 of the team?
I don't know this one.
I mean,
Only 2 of
I-
us.
Burn
team
technically counts.
I burn, yeah.
Because it's
Well,
just-
it says I burn. Is the remix version of I burn the one, or
I don't care. No, yeah, the remix has all of their
Yeah.
song parts in it.
What is the meaning behind the song "Time to Say Goodbye"? I am extremely sorry, but I read maturing. I read maturing as a completely different word.
Ow. That's our Rwby impression, by the way. Okay, is the screen fucked up for everyone, or is it just me?
Wait, did it just give us 2 correct answers?
Yes. In what language does Weiss Schnee translate to white snow?
Oh. Spanish.
Technically, Schnee would be spelt wrong.
Yes.
Because it's not using the symbol, of which the name I do not know.
And then Weiss would also be spelled wrong, right? Because it has 2 S's. So
Alice Scheisser.
It has that one symbol I forget the name of.
Yeah.
That looks like a base.
Who was bullied by Carden because of their race?
A bunny bitch.
John!
It's John! You white boy. I'm going
It was because
you white.
It's because of John's race as a Gary Sue.
Fucking terrible.
Oh my god, Floop, you've got an answer streak of 14. What's wrong with you?
I had an answer streak of like 26 before.
What is Velvet's weapon?
One.
These are all wrong!
Oh,
It's called a Nesidora!
that was technically correct.
You got gat. It's the box. I mean, technically it's a camera. The box is just what holds the camera. Isn't it?
I'm going to punch whoever made this clip.
I thought it. Velvet,
So she plagiarizes.
Yeah.
The name of this
thing.
man.
Can you imagine?
What is the name of this man?
Your superpower.
It's Ichigo, I think.
Your superpower that's supposed to.
It's.
Come from your personality.
Did you guys know what
whatever.
Yatsuhashi's semblance is?
Isn't his semblance
Mind
like
erasure?
elimination of like memories?
Didn't he
Yeah.
like erase his sister's
Yatsuhashi can-
existence from his mother's mind? Because he's
Yeah.
a jealous bitch.
For only one day.
Hey.
Because he can only wipe out completely superfluous memories or big memories for a short span of time. So technically the reason he's traumatized is because for one whole day his mother forgot about his sister and neither his mother or his sister would remember that. Let's be honest.
Wait, Nemesis.
Because one day.
So it
Nope.
only lasts for a day? It's not like a permanent thing, right?
It's not permanent.
It's not permanent. Okay.
Because that could have some real lasting consequences for the characters emotionally if Yatsuhashi accidentally wiped out something important for permanent. That would actually lead to some interesting drama and character dynamics, and we just can't have that, you know? Like, what if Yatsuhashi... What? See, then it would... Because then it would raise the question, why doesn't Yatsuhashi just erase Salem's memory of everything? And you could just end the show there. Osman just throws Yatsuhashi at Salem and he just wipes away her memory. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Who was Ruby's best friend before
Technically, it was Swy. I'm just gonna pick
Technically,
shopkeeper,
it was...
'cause I don't care.
What?
Okay,
What?
It could be Crescent Rose Yang or Crow.
Best friend. No.
But you know, she also directly states that she has friends in Signal, so for all we know, it's none of those three, and her best friend was someone in Signal that we've never even seen because the show forgot about the fact that she had friends in Signal. I didn't even bring that up again!
Didn't Yang also have friends from school?
Yes?
Before Beacon?
She had a bunch of friends, and you know, they were all black, so diversity, but no. They just forgot about the fact that Yang and
That
fucking
black
Ruby both had
erasure.
friends from Signal Academy, you know? They could have fucking brought that up. They could have been on!
So does that mean they whitewashed the entire background?
Yes.
The unlocked
Yeah,
all the characters.
that's actually why Salem is so evil. She whitewashed the whole world.
Ooh.
That's what makes her the main villain, you know?
Cancel Salem on Twitter.
It bothers me because they remembered that Blake had a life before Beacon.
I am typing
But
up a call out
not
post as we speak.
Like, to my knowledge, Weiss... They remember that Weiss and Blake had lives before Beacon, but not Yang and Ruby, who directly fucking state and interact with people from the past.
Oh.
Not that bothers me. What is Adam's semblance? His sort of... None of... It has a name! It has a name!
I thought his name was, her semblance or his ability was to just, like, do nothing and then die.
And I want to die.
Adam's semblance is called Moonslice! It absorbs... I mean, it doesn't absorb damage, it absorbs dust. Why am I complaining? This is fucking Rwby. I should just shut up.
Yeah, why do you care?
What type of faunus is Adam?
A bitch.
A puma. He's a puma.
Yo, he's a
It's not a puma.
Sorry.
He's They forgot the second word of this. It's a compound word, but they only got the first one. What was the biggest advance from Volume 1 to 2? That's subjective. That is purely subjective. I mean,
overall building
I would say
it's all of these.
Sure as hell not the characters.
I'm just gonna
Technically-
go
I'm just kidding. Volume 2. I want to say Volume 2 is better at everything than Volume 1.
See, but, like, I disagree with the background people being the advancement because, I mean, when you have, like, these background characters, and they're all, they're all black, right? All of them are...
Yo.
Shut up. No, all of them are assigned the one color texture, and the only way to bring out like colors and stuff like that is to assign them or certain parts of their polygon a color, and that would fall under being a texture, like on a technical level. So this quiz is bullshit.
I want to just point out that the answers are character textures, background people, textures overall, and building textures.
I was trying to pronounce that. Textures. Blah, 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 blah.
I mean, I don't think any of these really improved because, like, we went from like ambiguous black shapes to repeated models. The buildings don't really look that different. The character textures are all the same. So, I mean, they're all the same model for the first 3 volumes. Not counting when they change outfits, of course. What is so special about Fox? Fuck.
Hey
Fox.
guys, I feel like complete
he's not
shit
ugly?
doing this, but
He's irrelevant.
I feel really tired and I feel like I might need to take a nap. Are you guys gonna be up later tonight or not
Probably.
really?
I don't have to work tomorrow, so yeah.
Alright.
I'm not sure.
But I don't mind finishing this
Any
quiz.
other day, I have to work, so today is the only day I
Alright.
can stay up late.
Alright.
I'm Australian.
Alright, if you guys are still up by then, do you wanna hang later? I
Sure.
can do shit. Alright. Yee.
Bye,
Alright,
Wanty.
I'll talk to you guys.
Alright, I'll take up his
Bye.
role of
Bye.
answering
Yeah.
everything wrong.
See you then.
Bye.
I'm gonna see if I can join in the middle of a game.
Hey.
And if I can join in the middle of a game, I'm gonna
Destroy us.
kill myself. I mean, not with that lead. With a lead like that, I'm not gonna... No! I'm not probably never gonna... I mean, I'll probably crack one
of
from it.
answering everything incorrect.
Well, then it's not a competition.
It's not. Of course not. We're just here to have fun. Because I miss you guys.
Boo boo.
Ooh.
So,
Alright, I'm in apparently, so let's see if I can answer... What Grim species? Well, I mean...
wasn't there?
The dragon?
Technically...
Isn't it technically both the top left and the bottom right?
The dragon and the griffin were both. Oh, it's gonna go on forever because it's gonna like go to the timer runs out because Wonton's no longer here.
Oh,
I mean,
That's
not
fine.
to be a stickler, but the grim dragon was also introduced in Volume 3, to my knowledge.
yeah.
Bitches?
Maybe
I'm
maybe it's because they're gonna
correct.
make a question where they call it a wyvern.
No.
Oh no, they don't call it a wyvern.
What?
They don't call it a wyvern, guys. It's a
Jesus
wyvern.
Christ.
Hot
Hot ear. Jesus fucking Christ.
In the final episode of Volume 2, which professor led Team Coffee in a Veil?
Wait, what?
Now, this one's an easy question.
I'm gonna check how hot it is, because I should not be sweating.
I mean, you know, when I'm around, not very. What is the place Rwby returns to 3 times?
Her mother's grave, I think.
The island of Prim.
Oh, well, you know, that's the name that media gave one of his OCs. Happens to be Ruby's daughter. And perhaps that could be a thing. In an AU.
What was Emerald before joining the Chaos Syndicate?
Bitch. Oh, wait, no.
To my
she's
knowledge.
one.
Shouldn't it be a White Fang retcon? Because that feels like it fits with the show more.
Oh, wait, I'm supposed to be answering.
You gotta ask,
wrong.
what? No, that's Wonton's job. He's getting them all wrong by not answering.
Oh, okay. Love how Floof is winning.
Who saved Amber when Cinder... I mean...
He didn't save her, though.
He didn't really do a good job. He did a pretty shitty job. He arrived, like, way too late, and then when she got attacked again, he wasn't even fucking there.
Mm-hmm.
What a ding-a-ling-ding-dong. Who did Pyrrha fight in episode 5 of Volume 2? Oh, that's easy.
A bunch of bitches.
That was the episode extracurricular.
Mm-hmm.
They even show an image from that episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And of course they chose an image that stares right at Pyrrha's ass.
The amount of times Cardin kept hitting his teammates was hilarious. And it was intentional, but like, I don't know why.
What I find hilarious is that, ironically, Dove Bronzewing is the only one to actually be able to fight Pyrrha one-on-one and not immediately get destroyed. And he's the one who doesn't open his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine if the plot twist was that he had silver eyes? Like, we've seen his eyes. We know his eyes are blue. Because in one episode of Volume 1, his eyes are open for some reason, which I think was probably an accident. Imagine if he had silver eyes. And he's just hiding them really well. He's her dad. Well, I mean, it's obvious, right? He's her dad.
6 to 8 months.
Yeah, that's actually how long Rwby was in the womb. She was only in Summer's womb for 6 to 8 months, and that's why she's so incompetent.
That's why she's so small.
That's why she was born so stupid.
Is that why her
And just kept
And then Weiss was,
like
There are three
Weiss
forms.
was also small because her mom's an alcoholic.
There are 3 forms of Crow's weapon.
Yes.
There's not 2.
Put my shirt
There's
back on. I'm done cooling off.
3!
So hot. I'm gonna die.
Technically, there's 4 forms of Crow's weapon. He's got the storage form, the sword, the scythe, the gun, and the weapon's name is Harbinger. Just saying.
Oh, keep hitting my mic.
You wonder if there's a paradigm spiral quiz?
Oh no.
Oh god. Wait, there's a paradigm spiral quiz?
No, but we should
No,
see
I'm
if there
asking
is
if there is.
Oh,
I want to know.
that would be hilarious.
one. That would
I don't even know anything about paradigm spiral.
I've read the whole manga and I don't remember anything.
Yeah.
Did she technically kill her because she, her memory was.
Well, you
She
see.
just put her to sleep. She put her to sleep.
Yeah, she was just sleeping for a while.
I'm
Okay.
angry.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
This is fine.
angry.
This is fine.
It's
Nothing
okay,
bad
a little
ever
mistake.
happened.
Why is an alien possible from research on a captured Grim?
Why, they die.
It's
Well, they
because Grim
disappear,
sucks so much.
Because that's how they die.
They do both. Technically, it's
I don't give
both.
a shit.
I'll be honest, I think the reason it's so hard to capture Grim is because Grimm is so weak that if you hit them hard enough that you think you're going to capture them, they just die anyway.
How did
because they're fodder.
How did they get the Geist Grimm into the armor then? How did they keep it alive?
I don't know. Because I think...
Did they just, like, capture
I don't remember how the manga explained it.
Shove it inside the armor and be like, there you go.
I haven't actually read the manga, so I don't know what the explanation was.
And then the thing would have to be sentient enough to understand how to work a sword. So, like...
Kitty!
I'm picking that one just because. I'm picking that one just because.
That's what the team should have been.
That would have been hilarious.
In the Volume 2 fight, what was the name of the soda Nora was throwing?
Oh yeah. That.
Oh no, okay. I was worried because I was looking at the phone, I was worried I pressed the wrong one. That would have been embarrassing. What was the end of the pipe? Oh. That was a squash.
Was it?
It was a watermelon.
Why did I click melon?
All the questions before you answer.
This quiz guy. The guy who made this quiz is a bit of an asshole. Number 69. Ren's weapons in the food fight were Hatsune Miku's.
They were leaks.
Yeah,
they were leaks. So I just chose what I think is closest to a leak.
Celery, because this person.
Yeah, that's the closest to a leak, but I mean, this person's obviously never heard of Hatsune Miku, so justice will be swift. Justice will be painful. It will be nutritious.
It will be tasty.
I wish she said nutritious. I wish she said nutritious now. Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
I've beaten Wonton.
Oh, yay.
Well.
Yay.
I mean, it's pretty obvious what the answer is to that one.
In game partnership, what? You are both wrong.
Yeah, we're wrong. It's obviously the blue one. What was Crow holding in the Volume 3 after? Well, that was his own, you know. Could you imagine if he had half of Pyrrha's fucking broken spear?
That's funny.
Like, imagine if that was he just randomly had Pyrrha's weapon in his hand.
Ironwood's pistol, but not the one you're thinking of.
Okay. Back to Ironwood. Who was Rwby traveling with through all of Volume 4? A bunch of no-personality idiots.
Oh.
Characters who ironically have more personality than her, despite still having none.
Wait, characters in Rwby have personality?
Well, you gotta be generous with these sort of things.
I mean, Blake.
You don't want to tell the person how dumb they are. Where was Rwby going during Volume 4?
Everyone has a personality, just not everyone has a good one.
Everyone has a personality, because like all you really need is one or two character traits to technically be considered a personality.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Imagine if they were going to the island of Patch in Volume 4. Rwby just legitimately didn't know that's where she already was.
Mm-hmm.
In a terrible character arc. Summer Rose's tombstone. Yang spent all of her time sitting on top of Summer's tomb.
Oh. Like,
wait a minute. Is it a tombstone? Yes.
No, Yang was buried 6 feet under.
Oh my god. I'm like so depressed. Like my arm's gone and I like headache. But all I'm gonna need is like a little bit of a pep talk and then I'll be like fine. Oh my god. I apologize greatly. Especially for who, and he's probably listening to this after the fact. Where was Weiss in Volume 4? I'm not gonna do the Weiss voice.
I don't like Weiss's Volume 4 outfit.
It's better than her newer outfit.
Oh god.
I mean, the only outfit that actually has white as the dominant color is Volume 1 to 3, so...
But she's rebellious now, so she can't wear white.
Oh, right, diversity...
Wait.
Who believe they're the stars?
Oh.
I mean... That's a really weird question, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't even know.
Yeah.
It was Quo.
I got it wrong.
It's Crow Bronwyn. I can turn into a bird, Rwby.
That turned me into a bird. I can't do that.
Did you see the episode where the guy turns into a bird? Funniest shit I've ever seen.
What's the name of Blatant Voices Team Attack? Oh, right.
Don't you mean ship name?
I
Shadow.
thought it was called
Ice Shadow. Night Snow.
It should have been called Wise Privilege!
Wise Privilege? Should have been called
I
Michael
love
Jackson.
the Weiss voice. Did I ever tell you?
I don't think you did.
I love it. Can you just speak in that voice again one more time?
What is so special about the metal used for Jean's new armor and sword? No one gives a fuck about John! I based it on Gilbert Gottfried.
Can you do the next one in
I don't know why, I just want
voice?
That's who ends, but okay. What species of fun is his father? It's hard because that's who ends voice. I don't voice Whitley, but I accidentally said that I did in the credits, which is my mistake.
The Ida voice that you do, right? I just answered my own.
Scoreboard! Question 81. Who was following Team Ranger, keeping them safe from Graham? I am Tanya Ida! I fucking hate all Blake hates. Blake is the greatest character of all time.
You know what? I need to draw Ida as like a Blake stan.
Oh my god, yeah.
You guys have ruined that for me. A slut. Wait, what? Oh wait, no, I was thinking about the other.
That is. The episode's called Family.
Yes.
It's not just Volume 4, Episode 4. It should have been in the episode called Family.
See, I forgot that Raven was in that episode, and I just remembered that he was flirting with some brown-haired chick.
I honestly,
alcohol. Sleep with me, bitch.
The sad thing is that's probably the best Raven scene in the series because everything after that is just trash.
Ooh.
Actually, no, the best Raven scene is when she saves Yang because she doesn't open her stupid fucking mouth. Who visited Tai and Yang? So are we saying Tai Yang or Tai and Yang?
Wait.
Like, which one? Wait a minute, hold on. Hold on.
Isn't it both?
I don't.
And Crow.
I'm clicking the wrong thing. I'm clicking my screen.
Wait, no, Crow visits them as well. In
stupid.
Volume 3, he shows up at the end.
I'm dumb.
It's also Crow, because in Volume 3, Chapter 12, he shows up in the house when Tai and Yang are there.
This quiz makes me want to watch Volume 5 again.
I literally tried to click on my computer and I forgot I was using my phone for this. And I'm like, wait, why isn't this working? That's okay. I have run out of water and I don't want to get up to get more water. And I am sweating because it's hot in Vegas. It's always hot in Vegas. It sucks.
Oh.
Also, my dumbass is wearing
it is a desert.
A hoodie because I'm stupid.
It is a desert.
Yes.
So, who is this?
That is
Weiss's boyfriend.
Some people
father.
Some people thought that they were gonna do an arranged marriage angle when they saw him, and I thought that was funny.
Oh, sister. I don't even know how I'd say
Sweet
wife in that
home
voice.
Alabama.
Mawa! Where is Blake from?
Nerviner.
But
Island of Men.
Was she born on Menagerie, though?
Menagerie.
yes.
I don't know if I don't remember if they said she was born on there, but she probably was.
She said she was like from outside the kingdoms, right? And then she
Yeah,
was like,
so
"Oh, you have to fight to survive."
Who is the ruler of Menagerie?
Sorry.
Well, I don't know. We never saw anyone
see-
measure anything.
I don't see Bella Daddy there, so I don't know what the answer is.
I mean, it's a hard question because we never see anyone measure out Menagerie, so we don't know who the ruler is. I'm sorry. Oh, Floof's making a comeback. Wait,
Oh.
what do you mean Floof's making? Are you fucking kidding me? What do you mean Floof's making a comeback? Making a comeback, my
Right
ass!
on the top of this river. What is Nora's semblance?
It has a name. It has a name. I'm trying to remember what that name is.
Why am I
Really
doing that?
don't like.
Fuck it. It's stupid semblance, so it doesn't matter what the hell it's called. Because it's a semblance that is dumb. Well, this is a dated question.
Well, yeah.
Fun fact, that's a Volume 4 image, and that shows all of the Schnee
That's
family.
true.
So,
Wait, what? What?
You see the
Oh,
Weiss's
well.
mother.
I misread it. I thought it said, I misread it. I misread the question.
I was going to do
retarded.
Willow's voice, but then I remembered that I don't voice Willow. So, I only voice Weiss and Jacques and Whitley. No, not Whitley. Winter.
Oh no, Kitty's catching up.
Okay.
Why does random boy going through... Oh, yeah.
He has drama.
His parents possibly died there.
I don't know.
This is like a question that's
I don't
like
care.
it's
Wait, that was the correct one?
it should be that. It should be that because that's wrong. His parents didn't possibly die. We know for a fact.
But he was born there, and he because of the fact that he was born there, and his like the whole thing was.
It should have been this because he knows of the Nakavali.
Mhm.
So it should be the red one. So because he knew the Nakavali was probably still around.
Mhm.
What is the main point of Tai Yang's speech in episode 9?
Oh,
For fuck's sake. Yeah, I hate this
Yang
speech
should be
because
more
it's so
like
stupid.
Raven. Yeah, you should totally be more like your mom.
I was going to do Raven's
Great.
voice, then I remembered that I made Raven a text-to-speech voice, so I can't do her
like,
voice.
Yeah, Yang, totally. Just be like more like your mom. You know, wear those thigh highs.
Oh my
dye your
god, I
hair
remember that I
blonde.
voiced Tai Yang. Tai Yang had one line, and I
Definitely
fucking...
Thai
Who is the alleged spy? Alleged
Alleged?
spy. I swear they spelled her name wrong,
Alleged.
but I can't recall because I always forget to spell name. And yes, it's the alleged spy. It's not like we know for a fact it's she's the fucking spy.
Uh-huh. Mm.
Proof she was spying on them. As long as you forget about the part where she spied on them. What were Tyrion's last?
You bitch! Alright. Before fleeing from...
Well, I mean, I'm not one to brag, but I'm fairly certain I called Rwby a
I
bitch.
don't know.
Oh, yeah, now
I don't know.
remember.
You bitch!
Right, because...
She'll forgive
He
you.
was upset.
Because she was referring to
Yeah,
Salem.
he was upset
Oh,
because he got his telly poo.
He was
Oh.
ranting to
His
himself
telly
because
po cut off, and
he's-
he's like, no,
oh yeah, that's right. He's
my
the
waifu.
he's Salem's bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Memory loss.
6 to 8 months.
I think mental stress is very fair. If we're
Yes.
being honest here.
Yes.
Wait, I
Ruby.
didn't say venom poison. It's just venom.
Mm-hmm.
Poison.
Well,
when you
because
eat it.
People
it's
don't
not
know the
poison because venom and poison are different things.
Yeah.
They should just be toxin, but no.
Yep.
What does Weiss believe to be Whitley's cause of hatred towards her and Winter?
Well, I mean, he doesn't use his semblance, so...
I think I pressed the wrong one, fuck.
I mean, jealousy of
the wrong
ability... I don't know. Red seems like the thing
Oh, I
I'd
did.
be most pissed about.
I did the wrong one,
in that
okay.
Situation. Like, I get nothing? Okay.
Red seems very...
This is like, you
It's
can't do
definitely not
shit.
orange.
I don't
There
think
should
he
have been
wants
a fourth answer that was jealousy of...
Kitty's actually catching up. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose this quiz.
Who does Weiss ask for a favor in Volume 4?
Uh,
Well, I mean, there's two answers to boy, huh?
Pilot boy.
I mean, she paid him, but she probably asked him first.
She's like, hey, can
Did you know that
sneak
Pilot
out of
Boy
the
was
country?
actually meant to be one of them homosexuals? But you know this. Floof's talked about this enough.
That
What is Crow's semblance? It's
Bad luck.
Thanks, Silver, after drinking.
it's just called misfortune. It's not called bringing misfortune. It's just called misfortune. Who was his teacher? Misfortune.
Why was Weiss headed to blah blah blah?
I mean, it's because of fucking...
Oh,
This is a
right.
plot point that got dropped harder than you can say volume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, don't worry, I'll get Winter. And then I was like, oh, Winter's not here. And she just immediately believes her.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, who was what's informant from Minstrel? Mistral. It was Adam.
Yeah.
It was the faunus professor of the most anti-faunus kingdom.
It's called you know what? I don't know words today. Affirmative action. There
Who
we
met
go.
Crow in the bar? Cancer met Crow in the bar at the end of Volume 4.
Oscar isn't real.
Who let him in
Yeah,
the bar in the
why
first
is the-
place? Who let him in the first place?
Why?
They're like, excuse me, ID.
Yeah, that's a good question. How did
Actually,
you know
I'm a
Crow
couple
was
thousand
there?
years old, so
How did he know Crow was there? Is there only one bar in all of Haven, or did he just go to every single bar until he found Crow?
so
Where-
but
where's
who
the-
let him
Where's the
in?
deleted scene?
Who let him in? Like, sure, little boy. Go,
I mean,
be
it's
around
a
drunk
bar.
people.
Maybe the bouncer's drunk.
Seems pretty
He-
unsafe for a little boy.
I-
He's only.
I want to know. I want to see the
13.
deleted scene. Where's the deleted scene where Oscar goes into a bunch of different bars and he's like Crow, and then some completely unrelated guy turns around like, huh?
Who you looking for, little boy?
Boing.
Where is Jan going at the end of Volume 4?
With any luck, hell.
Both, actually. You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you.
It's both. Yeah,
Fuck you.
it's especially funny.
Fuck you.
In Volume 4,
Fuck
Volume 4,
you.
she's like, I'm overlooking for Raven, and she,
You.
I don't want to fight Raven, but then in Volume 5,
But she's
Goes
going to Raven to find Rwby, so technically
Yeah.
she's finding Raven.
it pisses me off because at the end of Volume 4, she goes down the road to where Rwby is. Like, you actively see her going the road that Rwby went down, instead of going down the road that Rwby wrote Bandits on. But then, despite going down that road, she ends up, I guess, doubling back and going around the other way.
Yeah, in the director's commentary, I'm pretty sure that Miles and Carrie lied, and they're like, they said, fans could have sworn they saw her going one way, but we kind of left it ambiguous, except they clearly show an angle where the angle.
If you wanted to keep
I
that
thought they said that
maybe you
they
shouldn't have shown her going
lied
down the
to you
road.
on purpose. That's what I
Okay.
heard. That they lied on purpose. They made it seem like she was going one way when she was actually going the other way. We're not incompetent. We're just...
To be fair, this is not the
Liars.
first time something happened related to Yang at the end of a volume that's been retconned.
Yang,
Let's
literally,
not forget the
Rip
Blake.
Ball.
you
Let's
just
not forget-
replace all of the
Frequency.
Bumblebee stuff and give it to Weiss, and it would make so much more narrative sense.
It would be better. What
Yang
color is Tyrion's venom?
isn't important. It's
The
purple.
best?
It's purple.
Well, I mean,
Purple balls. Sorry. I haven't voiced anything for a minute.
God damn it.
Eat my purple balls.
Rejected! What does the Belladonna family and son discover? That they can all have a really good orgy?
What?
This is too much text for me to answer this
I hate
instantly.
these questions because I don't like to read.
But it's okay,
The White
Kitty.
Fang is attacking Mistral.
It's okay, Kitty, because the fact that you can read makes you better than most of the people who watch the show in the first.
It's okay.
I mean, to be fair, the guy did say the White Fang is planning of attacking Mistral, so, you know.
Oh,
Does Adam even know about Salem? Like, does Adam know that Salem is a thing?
I think he did.
Who cares? He's dead. He dead. He's been penetrated by 2 women at once. He dead.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait.
Oh.
But 2 of these answers are correct.
I just picked
Well,
the
technically,
with the
one
color I
thing
like the
happened
most.
slightly after.
Oh,
It
I
ended with
hate
Tyrion
that.
capturing.
Oh, I hate that.
Oh.
Oh,
So it says they're both
Oh, they're
correct,
both
but
correct.
technically, the fight ended with Rwby cutting off Tyrion's tail because that happened after Tyrion venomed Crow.
She cut his butt off.
Yeah, she cut off his front tail. What did
we
we
learned that
about?
Raven's a terrible character.
What did we learn about Raven? I don't know. I don't remember. I can't read. It's
I
not
guess
glitchy
that-
for me. Oh.
I guess, I mean, it was not really important information, if we're being honest. What destroyed Koriyuri? I mean,
A stretchy boy.
Isn't he just all grim?
I mean, you could
it's
say
the, spinning grip.
the wacky inflatable tube grim.
Yeah.
He's trying to sell you.
I still don't get why some people. I still don't get why some people thought that was creepy. It was fucking hilarious to me, the way it moved around.
It's smiley face.
It was like,
I agree.
dude, I'm a grim dude. You guys want to get high with me, dude? I just want to get fucking off my rocker, man. Now I'm just imagining the Nakalavi as Shaggy. Like Zoinks, dudes! You want to have some Scooby snacks? How did Eli?
They go boom.
I mean-
It go boom.
I mean, it's a question based on the most superfluous thing ever, the Blake short.
I think
Actually,
he
no,
also
all of the
says it again in Volume 5.
Yeah, but who gives a shit about Ilya?
Dumb people. I don't know.
Where did
Who cares about?
Go after it.
Wait a minute.
Wait,
Hold
no,
on a
that's
moment.
wrong.
Whoa!
That's wrong.
That is incorrect.
She's not the. I mean, I'm gonna take the.
She's not the Spring
wrong,
Maiden.
the right,
And even
wrong
if she-
answer. Oh my god.
Did I get it?
Even if she was the Spring Maiden of the time, she is not the Spring Maiden that ran away, because that maiden is fucking dead.
Yeah. Maybe it brought her back to life, the relic of creation, because that's apparently a thing.
It's got infinite power. What does Crow reveal to Lionheart? Well. Well. I mean, what does he reveal to Lionheart, you ask? Pretty obvious.
Forgot.
I'm guessing.
The
Right.
No, I don't remember. Fuck. I didn't answer what.
He knows because like he
Oh,
doesn't
right.
know that Crow doesn't know about Oscar yet because this is
that's true.
before that. No one even learns about Leonardo's partnership with Watts, only his partnership with Salem.
Right, yeah.
And that's like the end of the story.
Yeah,
And no one even knew that the possibility of Race being dead, which would have been
I
much better if she was.
Volume 5 from my memory.
Yeah. What causes the reincarnation of Ozpin's soul?
A curse.
It's not a curse.
Bad writing.
Wait!
It's a curse in the same way that...
This person that made this quiz has at least seen volume 6, so why do they have the Vernal wrong?
I'm just... I was willing to, like, pass a lot of the weapon names and stuff, but then the weapons names got, like, I think around...
The Spring Maiden. To get her power. I was a saint.
Why did the gods fight us?
Because he wanted the thick... I don't know.
It's none of these things.
None of them.
Really, none of these things.
Because that number is just wrong.
This is a lie that he said in Volume 5 for a retcon.
Because it's the least stupid. You failed to stop
the most. He did. He didn't even try.
No, this is correct. Let me tell you why. Because he died, and he couldn't be there to tell his wife to calm her tits.
He died. It's because he died of coronavirus. And then she became bitch, and then there was that hilarious scene where the two gods keep bringing Ozpin back and then killing him over and over again.
And he also failed to lay the pipe so she wouldn't have a child to pour her grief into. That's how he failed.
Yeah. Because like all those other ones are based on things that happened after he got cursed anyway. So like, who did Yang end up looking for in Mistral? I mean, in Mistral, who... She didn't look for any of these characters in it. I'm gonna... I hit the wrong one.
They weren't...
Well, technically there's two right answers, so...
What?
Technically, both of these are correct. You see, what bothers me...
So somebody give me an eye if I'm gonna murder someone.
It said, who did Yang end up looking for? Which implies that it means that they know, the author knows that the Volume 4 showed her going towards Rwby. But who did she end up looking for?
She didn't really look for Rwby in Mistral because she wasn't in Mistral. She just kind of popped up where she needed to be.
She just looked for... Imagine she was looking for someone.
That was looking for someone. That's just like arriving. That's just, you were there.
Yeah.
Just...
What attack device is it? Oh, plot convenience.
Grim answer is the correct answer.
The Atlas military.
Because
they should have been nuclear on her ass for being with a smuggler. They should have like executed Pilot Boy. Be like,
Who found Weiss after the ship crashed? Well, I mean, technically. If you want to be technical,
is that image like a redrawn version of like?
There's someone a couple years ago who would like touch up the stuff and add more details. Like they would literally just take a screenshot and then edit it. So it wasn't redrawn. It was
make it not look cheap.
Adding more details to this.
How did the meeting between Adam Hazel and Sienna? Oh wow!
With a lot of penetration. Well, it's just.
You can. I wish it was the green one.
I wish it was every character in that room.
Do you guys know Sienna Khan's semblance?
Bombed.
She has a semblance.
She does have a semblance in Amity Arena.
Oh.
And I think it's one of the worst semblances in the history of the show or the whole franchise. Her semblance is called Grudge. When an enemy has lost their aura or is nearly about to lose their aura, she gets a massive buff in her physical ability. So pretty much when she's already won, she gets stronger.
That's worthless.
That's completely. It's one of the most.
Instead, that would be like.
How does her
semblance know that other people's aura is dead?
Well, you see, she channels it through her scroll.
I've already killed you, but now I'm just so much stronger now.
Omaewa, shiteru. And then she gets up.
Imagine she slaps someone, and because the aura is like down, her head just goes completely off.
That's what should have happened to Adam.
That would be great.
I feel like Lulu's gonna hate me for spitting on Adam so much.
That's okay. She wants to spit.
What do they plan on not doing?
Oh, what? What?
They don't plan on
I
Everything.
don't get this question with these answers.
Going after the spring.
what do they not do?
They don't do anything. They sit in the house for 10 episodes,
It was
jacking
red.
off.
It was red, yes.
Oh no,
I
no,
was just-
they plan. They plan
She's
on doing
not
things, but like
up
very
to-
relatable human beings, they're
Why
too
not?
lazy to actually get around to doing it. They
did
plan to
nothing.
train Team Ranger, but all they do is say, beat each other up a few times. It'll be fine.
But they didn't also go after the spring maiden either. Oh.
What does Vernal and the Brian try plan on doing with Weiss after? Well,
Oh.
well,
Rule 34.
Sending her back to Atlas because no one wants to deal with her.
imagine they just sent it back to Atlas in like a little box with like a "with love from Raven Bronwyn" sign.
That would be so much better than what we got in 45.
Which was Winter Weiss for some reason not just making the night and then running away. Imagine. Could you imagine if Vernal randomly went up to Weiss and said, "Hey, did you know?" Oh, I need to do Vernal's voice from Abridged. Did you know that Raven is Yang's mother?
I mean, when
I hope you know that.
Because they look exactly the same except for
I am
the color.
a maiden. Look at how
And then-
maiden I am.
It's like Raven is Yang's mother, and Weiss is like, I know! They look exactly the fucking same!
Dang,
In
why
fact,
are
you could
going
say it's the
through a
same
goth
exact
phase?
model with a palette swap!
Why are you going through a goth phase? Fuck. It's my thing.
Imagine she just thinks it is Yang, who's gone super edgy.
What is Dr. Watts tasked with after speaking with Salem and Lionheart's secret quarters? She gave him 2 orders that contradict each other, but okay. There we go, that's that one. Sorry for those noises! Oh no.
I
Could
can't
you
wait for volume where everyone dies and Team Rwby gets away with.
Yeah, Team
She's like,
Team Rwby
Arthur,
just
do
get
this,
away with.
not you, Watts.
Ethnic cleansing is good, guys.
I'll be back, guys, in a moment.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Literally nothing happened. Yeah, they did.
Oh,
They
yeah.
Okay,
talked
Okay,
for
so,
it's
8
blue.
minutes.
It's blue.
Blue, ba da beat had a bye, blah 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 blah. That song
Okay,
really fucking sucks.
go for a moment.
I'm just kidding.
Uh,
Copyright
I have to go for a moment. I'll be back. You guys just have fun talking while
Okay.
nothing happens. Quiz. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
See ya.
It's like 3 p.m. for him, and it's like almost 10 for us.
Yeah, it's what time is it for him over there? It's like what 3?
It's 2:48. It says right there at the bottom.
He's so lucky. Lucky.
We're not keeping you up, are we? From your study.
Kitty, you keep cutting out.
No! I said we're not like keeping you up or just, interrupting your work.
It's all good.
Okay. Yay. I feel so bad
but
when
you
you
know what?
reminded me that you have so much work. I'm like, no, I'm sorry, Floof.
I'm gonna literally die tomorrow, but that's okay
Oh,
because I'll get the stuff done,
okay. Good luck.
and then I will totally not have to beg for mercy from my professors.
Oh,
Gonna be.
no. Can't they be more lenient because
No,
the world is going to shit?
because my classes basically end in like 3 weeks.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so it's a lot of work, but it's gonna be done. I'm basically on the last assignments for every single class. So I finished up a bunch of animation work yesterday. And tomorrow I just need to really finish drawing a bunch of character design stuff and line it, and then scan in what I've got for my 3/4 view of a building that I'm designing for environment, and sending that over to my professor. How about you?
It's my brother's birthday tomorrow, so I'm probably gonna try to figure out making him something.
Eat his birthday cake.
Well, I don't want to leave the house, so I don't want to like order a cake and go get a cake, so I might just make a cake. I'm too lazy to go get a cake, so I'm gonna make a whole ass cake. I'm probably gonna try to make like a cheesecake or something, I don't know. Or I'll order a pizza, but that's probably not a good idea. I just don't want to leave the house, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's a pain in the ass.
If you do like leave, because I know the whole like coronavirus.
The I'm just kidding.
The coronavirus. That's not gonna date this video. The coronavirus. Wear like a N1 because they're better about like filtering and the method of which you're able to respond. You breathe in through one set, and then you breathe out in a different set, and it doesn't contaminate that way.
Oh.
Whereas like the N95 mask, only breathe in and breathe out through the same tube.
Oh.
So there's a possible chance of like contamination there.
Yeah.
But it's still better than not having anything.
That's true. I don't wear a mask. I
will mail
but I do have to leave the house because
now.
I'm working, so there's that. Can't really talk about work because it's private medical information.
Let me copy this really quick. Copy in Control B. It's one of these.
Oh yeah. Wait, you have one of those?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. My brother's been bugging me to buy one of those, but I'm just like, I was gonna.
They cost a lot.
Aren't
Let
they
me
like
check.
at least $50 at least for like the cheaper
These
ones?
are out of stock online, not sold in stores. Out of stock online, not sold in stores.
Oh, yeah, I figured because I was gonna buy something similar to this to use for.
Yeah, they're like $30, $40.
So that I don't breathe in toxins when I spray this like Japanese doll spray thing I was gonna buy. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Oh my god.
Hi, I'm back.
But it's like, you know what? Let me just not expose myself to toxins and not buy this because I don't want to spend money.
Hot.
Oh,
Hey, Floof, you have Vesta. This is Wespa.
Nemi,
This is
that's
Wespa.
lewd. That's lewd.
It's not lewd. She doesn't even have a torso, guys. This is her head on a funny pike.
My eyes. Excuse me, Vesta is way thicker than that.
That was Wespa.
Whisper.
All right, next question.
Oh shit! I left the thing. Oh.
What is Elia ordered to do by Corsac and Fennec?
Yeah.
69.
Oh.
Like,
She seeks to convert Blake to lesbianism.
Oh. That's not a use of power.
who dialed Donna home?
A Corsac.
Fennec. Fennec.
They didn't spell Corsic right either.
Wait, no, yeah, they did kill Finnick because he was the
Corsic.
cute one, and I was mad because they killed the cute one.
Oh,
Corsic is the one that
I
lives.
think I pressed Elia by accident.
Yeah, Corsic is the one
accidentally
that
pressed
lives. Finnick is the one
accidentally.
that dies because I was so mad that they killed the cute one.
I accidentally.
'Cause he had
We
the
all-
ears. That was
We all
Wait.
clicked the
Oh.
wrong one.
I guess I hit. Oh, I thought I hit Elia. My bad. I guess I just hit the wrong brother.
We all hit
yeah.
the
I'm
wrong
sorry
one.
that I.
What
gave
is
you guys
John's
the wrong
semblance
answer.
exactly?
It's not healing. It's
None of-
transferring.
It's actually none of these.
It's the red is the closest.
Mm-hmm.
If it comes up and tells me that blue is right, I'm gonna fucking thanks God. Who did John? Oh, who did he first use his semblance on?
Look at him crying like.
He got his freaky deaky semblance on somebody, you know.
Yeah, but it's the-
John
Aura.
likes getting his hands on other people.
I still love that Rwby pulls his hands off of Weiss and says, "Don't stop." Okay. Well, if we know anything about this person, they're gonna say Vernal.
They got it white.
Yeah, they got a white. I mean, what? Who goes into the vault to retrieve the relic of knowledge? I mean, technically 4 people. 4
Yes.
people went down to the relic of knowledge. Oh, there's also Ryu and Jin from the death battle Ryu versus Jin, wherein Jin in devil form slams Ryu through the ground of the dojo and ends up in that area. That happened, by the way, and it's actually much better animated fight than Raven versus Cinder.
Oh.
Who dies in the well? Hopefully everybody, but you know we don't get nice things all the time.
Yeah. Sad. Ooh, woo. I
Come on, they must have seen. They must have seen chapter 3 of volume 6 at least to know about the Curse of the Gods, right?
I wish.
So,
No. That was mentioned. That was
Oh, was
mentioned
that
in volume
mentioned?
5.
oh right, no, that's right.
Yeah, Ozpin says, I was cursed by the god to.
Although to be fair, even if
do
she
shit.
did die, it wasn't in the vault. It was under the vault. It was like in the fucking pool.
the damn shame Cinder isn't dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, who ends up with the relic of knowledge in the end of volume 5? Someone who really fucking needs it. The good guys. Not so much
Good
after volume
guys.
7. Let's keep like I haven't released everything wrong with Rwby volume 7
What was
part
even the
3
point
yet, but
of
I
adding
point
the
out
guys, the tribe, Salem, like.
I pointed out that if Yang and Blake hadn't broken Ironwood's trust, everything probably would have gone better, because when Ironwood goes off the rocker, he only really brings up Yang and Blake breaking his trust. He doesn't seem to give a shit about Rwby lying or anything like that. So if they didn't break his trust and Robin wasn't there, what would change is Clover wouldn't be dead because Robin wouldn't have attacked him. So Clover would never have died, and Ironwood would have listened to Team Rwby, and they would have sent Rwby down to deal with Cinder. She would have used her shutting gun to just destroy Cinder. Winter would be the maiden. Everything would be good, but it's all Yang and Blake's fault.
Yes.
It's true.
Oh my god, guys. Goodbye.
Peace out, motherfucker.
I'll feed us then, bitch. Imagine if he said, get the land to Glinda, and they actually brought back one of the most powerful characters in the series.
Oh yeah. And they fired her, or she already left RT, but they blacklisted her after
Yeah.
she
But it's not like they haven't gotten new voice actors and before,
Mhm.
Yeah, but
Wasn't she dating someone that was? No. Wait, no.
no.
I mean, to be
That was
fair,
somebody else.
they got rid of. Let's keep in mind the allegations to Vic that made them get rid of him, but they still kept his character in.
What? What is this?
I'm gonna go with the green one because I don't give a shit about this character short.
I'm assuming it's this one.
I literally don't
No?
remember.
No, it's not the
What?
wet one. It's not the
Okay,
wet one.
who made this quiz? You can say.
You know what? Maybe that is the takeaway, because I
will
don't like
find
that short. That short is boring. The shorts are all boring.
Weren't we supposed to
It's
learn
gonna
that
be
she actually cares about Rwby and not Blake?
The answer is Raven, but like
yeah,
that's really stupid.
it's also lie.
I think all of them.
Yeah, you're right.
Actually, no. You know what? Lionheart's the bravest character amongst these, because first off, they spelled his name wrong. It's not Leonhart, but Lionheart. If Lionheart was a coward, he would have just run away from all the problems. He wouldn't have actively chosen to side with the most dangerous side to side with, and then like I can't. No, it should just be who's an idiot, and then all of the answers are right. What is hidden by Cinder's long sleeve? Well,
Oh.
her ass.
Imagine the struggle of trying to fit that under her sleeve.
Why does Hazel hate Ozpin? Because he's right.
Oh. There it is.
Gretchen is his sister's name Gretchen?
Wait, wrong thing. See, this is why I don't like these. I don't want to read. I just saw.
It would have been
his sister's name, and I'm like, that one. I'm not reading.
What I imagine is Ozpin actually did kill her, but then when Oscar's like, why? Ozpin's response is, well, she shouldn't have been in front of my cane. And he's like, well, it's her fault. She knew the dangers. She took responsibility.
Oh.
She knew the dangers of getting hit. What is Hazel's weapon of choice? His big, thick, veiny forehead. I mean, to be fair, he does got a forehead.
Why is this the last question?
I don't know.
Okay,
Oh, it's over. Yes! It's over!
Yay!
I got first place.
Oh my god.
Amazing. Who?
Oh my god, who could it be? The Rwby hater!
Rwby hater!
Rwby hater!
I was gonna keep that, just to immortalize that Floof is an ultimate Rwby hater. You guys want to do another quiz?
Oh no.
Actually, I want to see. I'm gonna.
I want to talk. I don't know.
Oh.
Definitely like some Rwby related shit. I don't know.
Okay. Oh, is it for talking to y'all?
It's Edward Jock. Oh god. We could talk about that.
Never even watched it.
You haven't?
Nowhere.
Good.
No. I refuse. And I watched half of one episode of this.
Hey, I paid to watch Genlock. I sad. I paid my own
Kitty,
damn money for that shirt.
Hold on. The first question of this is, who is Rooster Teeth?
And then my friend
Who is Rooster Teeth?
Who is?
Oh, okay.
Movie maker.
They are a game. What game started Rooster Teeth? I mean...
Halo.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know really much about, like, RT, though. I mean, outside of, like...
I guess I'll stop screen sharing.
Oh, boo.
What?
Talk about shit, I guess.
So, Kitty, you said did you watch, like, Genlock, or how many episodes?
I did watch Genlock. I did not watch the last episode. I didn't even bother watching
I'm so proud of you.
I didn't even look at Genlock.
Oh, for not watching the last episode.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see how much it is on JB, which is a store to where you get shit from.
Oh.
We can
in Australia.
We can pirate it.
I'm not.
No, I don't like
It's the pirate. Care if that
it's $20 on Blu-ray.
Oh, I paid for a party first so I can watch Rwby. And so I still had a couple weeks left over. So I was just
reviews. There are no.
Genlock.
I'm gonna make a
to
review for Genlock.
Wait, Kitty.
All right, guys, tell me, Genlock.
What about Genlock?
Oh my god, I need to show Kitty this. This is the review screen. And you tell me what looks what's especially funny about one of those boxes?
Wait. Let me look at that. My review for Genlock, 0 stars. Blah blah blah.
No! Look at the nickname box.
that is.
So let's all write for Genlock. How many stars out of 5?
0.
You gotta give them something.
Okay, well it has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
1.
Okay. No. What do you want to title the review? The first impression you want people to see of it.
Genlock is the most disappointing thing since Rwby.
Genlock, more like Gen Eric.
That too. Gen Eric.
Gen 2 is the most disappointing thing. I don't have enough characters for that, but more like Gen Eric.
I like how the suggestion is I bought this a month ago and am so happy that I did. No.
Right, so
they're asking you for your gender. Who cares? It's a movie review.
Do you want to review about it? Like, what do you? Each of you give me one sentence about what you think of the show.
Can you go first?
Okay, let me. It was so long ago, and I don't remember. What did I know?
Many years ago.
I can start if you're gonna think about it.
No profanity, by the way. No swearing. No fuck. Okay.
Okay.
But I'm just kidding.
None of the characters really had any personality aside from being drywall. Like all they'd ever do is just say yes or no. They don't actually do their own actions or have their own goals, motivations, or anything. And are kind of just swept up in the plot because the plot said so.
The show doesn't tell you what the main villains, the antagonists, the organization is all about.
Yeah,
they're
that
just
was
called
the
the
main
Union,
thing.
and that's it. And we're supposed to guess what, the entire thing is set up to be this clash of ideals, this culture clash. That's what they were trying to go with, and then they don't tell us what the clashing ideas are.
Mm-hmm.
Gray even says that was one of the main themes of it, and then don't tell you what it is.
That's the review typed
Also,
out. The
most interesting character is such a simp for the most generic protag. Well, the opposite.
Would you recommend this product to a friend?
What's the female version of a simp?
Doesn't matter. No one's going to read this. Would you recommend this to a friend?
No. I'd recommend it to an enemy.
I'm going to nickname it the TheFloofArtist because most of this is what he said. Location, Seattle, Vegas.
Seattle, Vegas.
I'm going to say location. Going to put where I am for fun. Email. That's not required. It is required. Okay.
I think he's Australian.
No.
The TheFloofArtist is actually Australian.
That's just a fact. How old are you? You guys are old, so I'm gonna say 65 or over. Say
69.
How often do you purchase products like this daily? What is your favorite film genre, guys?
Horror.
Right, Floofy?
Let me think. That's a tough question. Favorite film genre? Probably just action.
Fair.
I'm gonna go with horror, just because it's gonna be funny. I would definitely recommend this store to a friend.
I'm gonna die.
And I bought this online because that's where you guys bought this, or where you paid to see it. I'm imagining you didn't get physical copies.
No.
I pirated it.
Oh,
Like a
Jesus Christ.
good model.
We have successfully received your review. I'm gonna have to show you guys this.
Oh Jesus! So on Twitter, I said I was gonna do the what's it called? What this? What? Had any like personality.
This looks like such a shit post review.
The main, the show doesn't talk about the main's villains, the antagonist, me. They just called the unit like Twitter. Like, you just, you included all
Do you know how hard it was to type that at the speed you guys were talking? Come on.
It's just a sip for the most generic protest.
It was really hard to type that at the speed you guys were talking. Come on. Give me some credit.
That was beautiful.
And that is our
All of
official
my
review on
ums.
JB Hi-Fi. I hope this doesn't encourage people to spam JB Hi-Fi with negative reviews of the thing, because I mean that's not on. I just did that for fun. It's probably going to be moderated and thrown off the site for being so poorly written. I wonder how expensive Rwby is. Volume 6 hasn't come out on DVD here. I don't know if it's come out elsewhere.
So I said on Twitter that I was gonna do this 6-character thing, which is like 6 boxes.
Ed, hold on.
With like characters. I have way more than 6 responses.
No, that was done while I was asleep. I couldn't respond.
I can always draw rat trap whatever. I don't need an excuse.
Oh, I was...
I mean, I could do it for that. It's fine.
That'd be cool if you...
If
Oh, someone asked for note on Jaguzu, the Killer Kill character who I like. I can't pronounce the name of. Oh god, more. There's like so many responses to the fucking thing Floof posted. You know.
Oh, someone gave me a long ass list. Okay.
He's back on a video completely unrelated to Rwby. Like, did Commander Q Blue Leader dickhead just like copy and paste the whole previous thing?
Perhaps. I think so, yeah.
You should know. I did a video for him. He should recognize the comment.
He did.
Whole thing. I still hate Nemesis Bloodryche so much for his being jerk-ass about its series Rwby.
I really hate when people talk about Rwby and non-Rwby related videos, because I had that happen to me where I like shared that Uraraka video on fucking My Hero Academia, and just some random person just as a response to my blog just wrote Rwby, and then they went on the video and then they wrote something about Rwby, and I'm like, why?
Oh my god, I just realized I didn't show Tyrant Bacon. Yesterday I said I would show Tyrant Bacon the Latin American dub of Hiroaka abridged.
Oh, nice.
Fuck.
Nice. You should do a Chinese dub of it just because.
It would just be me in Cantonese, so people who are going to look for like a Mandarin version, which is the main dialect of China now, they're going to be so fucking confused if they don't speak Cantonese.
That's true.
So rusty. 我係中文，我識講呢啲嘢，就係我唔識講好。
See.
Floof, why don't you speak in a different language?
Didn't come to para français, just like.
Hello.
Beautiful.
Hon, baguette.
Oh, yeah, by the way, I played Plague Inc. yesterday. Because topical, and, this happened.
Excuse me.
Oh no.
It was,
Why you do
My bad.
that?
I was playing on Brutal. I didn't think I would actually manage to win. I suck at Plague Inc.
Oh, oh
It was
no.
a joke, and I still won. I'm shit at that game. Oi, Scazza! You wouldn't get what. I'm Australian.
I'm dropping them. I just
well.
Oh, what?
Give me a number between 1 and 250.
69.
Okay.
Why?
This is the I have remember the 250 voices video I did?
Uh-huh.
All the characters are listed by the number they showed up in. This is number 69. It's Uan's favorite, apart from Rock.
Mm-hmm.
In 1 and 350.
What?
Floof to give me a number now.
69, 420.
Okay, well, not 420. That's a that's a bit high.
487. You're welcome.
Well, that
was
image is
the
blank, so I
lamest
can't.
joke. I'm still laughing.
The number is either 420, 69, or 487. I will not take a different number.
What?
Of 420, I'll do 42 then.
I.
Oh, well, that is ironically fitting. That's one hell of a coincidence.
Mhm.
You didn't know these two characters fought several times on the channel.
Nice.
Who's that?
I have a terrible memory, so I don't know.
Those characters are Goku and Ryu, by the way.
Oh.
I should draw Ro. I'm gonna draw Ro.
Oh no. Oh yes. If I can get my computer to not be shit, I do want to try doing a draw pile. I'm just gonna invite a bunch of people and can doodle shit.
I'd be terrible.
Mm-hmm. So, like, Floof, when you're done with classes, during break, are you still gonna take like a shit ton of classes? Just like the work?
Not this summer, no. The summer I'm supposed to go to Italy, but as you can imagine, that didn't go so well.
That's not gonna work.
Lisa gonna die. No,
So saying Floofy's gonna die?
No.
I'm gonna retcon myself.
Oh, that sucks, bro. That sucks.
This didn't come out well.
What
It's
is that?
beautiful. It's supposed to be Ro. Alright? I love how that's like
Is this supposed to be Ro?
the most conservative outfit ever for how I dress my main.
She's a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry.
Just use magic.
She use magic, yes she does.
People on
Here, I'll
fire
send
like
this
Vespa.
She's a fire bitch. Wait, that's not the one with fire. Oops.
Oh, I thought that was going to be you cursing me out for it.
Oh no. Why would I do that? Oh wait, I sent that to you, not to the group. Oh, I meant to do that. Oopsies. There we go, this one. There we go. Oh, okay. You're just I was just gonna spam Ro. Alright. That's fine.
To be honest, when I saw that, I thought that was
Wait, how many
Wisteria.
times did you send it?
Wait, how many? 1, 2, 3,
Just
4,
all the
5,
dear girl.
6 rows.
I really sent it 5 times.
Okadoke. Yeah. You sent it again.
So many. Wow.
Ruh-roh. I'm gonna send one of Floofsosies.
I'm going to draw Who and.
Okay. I should probably
That's
stop
Who
recording.
and. Yep, that's very.
I'm fine.
We can still talk, but I can stop recording.
Trying to find this one file. Where did I put it?
There it is.
There she is.
There she is.
I don't know if any of you watch Cool Cat, but you shouldn't.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
The precious small.
The small.
What the fuck have I done?
It's
Why are his feet?
It's
Why did I
Kirby or
make-
Jigglypuff?
It's
Why did I make his feet so thick? Line for that. What the fuck? I'm not even gonna fix it. I'm looking at the land. I made Hoond.
Hoond.
You know, I was in a call with Floof once, and he drew female Nemi better than male Nemi.
Oh.
Let me see if I can. Do I even have my laptop pen with me? I guess I don't for some reason.
Oh no.
I'm gonna.
Oh no! Oh, I must have left it in the dining room. Whatever. As I destroy my room.
You're fancy.
All right, I'll do this with a finger then.
That's how I draw.
I'm using my touchscreen on my laptop.
Oh. No, use my phone.
I'm so sorry.
Meow. I'm gonna make that my new profile picture. Hold on. Let me do that. Why am I bald? Do you need me to take my hair too?
I got to draw the hand. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
The only reason you can tell it's supposed to be you is because of the scars.
The little scars. Yup.
Without that, it'd just be Blake.
Mm-hmm. Meow.
Ow.
Actually, this is fine.
When I screamed that scene in Rwby. Oh
I'm gonna leave it like that for like a week.
my god. Just see if anyone notices. Leave it like that for a week unless 10 people ask you what's up with the fucking
Okay.
profile picture. Not counting Floof and I.
No one's gonna notice because I don't talk on Discord much anymore.
You're gonna type one comment on a thing, just randomly comment on what someone said, and that's it. Hey, look,
Oh, it's so cute.
it's those
It's
those
so
fairy
cute.
tale eyebrows.
It's so pretty.
Draw the eyebrows the same.
Those aren't even eyebrows; those are eyelashes.
Off. The same
Yes.
as.
I
Remind me
just,
of.
I just draw magical eyelashes. That's all.
It's magical. Is this what I think it is? Yes.
Make something with that.
I need to use this
It's
as
just-
a reaction to something. Just yikes.
That bad. Come on, Kitty. You don't need to be rude.
No, I'm just saying. I just feel like sharing random things I have in here. Wait,
Now,
have you guys seen this? Right? I think
Floof, do you notice the similarity there?
I'm looking.
Oh yeah, I've seen that, Kitty.
Yes. It's Raymond.
Oh no, did Kitty like murder someone?
What? Oh no, I used that as like in one
Yes,
of my
you
videos
did.
because I was no, never mind.
She has the blood of her enemies on her.
No, it's from eating beets.
Well, that's one way to beat your enemies.
I can't not see that whenever Floof draws eyes now.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Wait, let me check. How long have we been talking? 2 hours. Nice.
I can't believe you did that. It's funny.
Best dragon needle.
Dragneel? I think so.
Dragon needle? Oh.
I guess when it's with Vesta, we know why it's spelt fairy tale.
Floof, floof, floof.
Mofu mofu.
Call me you mofu mofu.
There we go.
Okay, hold on.
But yeah, I don't think Floof's seen those images I sent him.
No?
That I sent you and Hui and Tyrant yesterday. I don't want this to be seen in the video, but that you're going to make because the episode's not out yet.
Oh.
But I am going to just send it to Floof privately,
Okie doke.
and he can figure out what it's supposed to be.
Nice, nice, nice.
Uh,
I mean, I could always cut this out if you don't want. Oh, it's so
What?
cute.
What is this? Is this meant to be like a physical representation of the Rwby fan base, or what is it?
Oh, no.
I'm honestly amazed at all the phallus.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Phalus,
Oh.
the
Phalus.
YouTuber.
Oh, okay.
Phallus Salem. I don't know.
I'm just sending random
Ooh.
pictures at this point. For no reason.
I'm terrible.
Wait, what's that? Why you do
Now, why are you associating me with that box of nuggets? Why, I'd never! Instead, my fast food chain's not good when your next order gets you a McHamburger.
Yes.
When I first recorded Jacques Schnee,
Oh yeah, someone. I don't think I ever sent that to you, Nems, but I'm sending a meme someone made of me.
my God. Oh my God.
'Cause I'm Latina.
Why is that stick got thongs on it? Australian thongs, not
And sandals, because chanclas. We Latinas are ninjas with chanclas. The joke is that Latino moms like to beat their kids with their sandals. Real
It's
funny
okay.
stuff.
Yeah, kids with beer bottles, you know.
Alright, so I can't be too loud now. I'm probably gonna go to bed now.
Oh,
Okay.
wait.
It's like, hey. Like, get rid of this, pest.
Oh, no.
Uh,
Not me, why?
It looks like a tattoo now.
Oh.
hold on. So it's... Okay, I'm gonna try the,
Draw regular eyes.
Want to see something I saw at the con I went to? Hold on. I was gonna make a video about the con stuff, but then I was lazy and I did it too late. And then
You contemplated it and decided against it.
Yeah, and then I realized, why am I going to be talking about the con that I went to like a month ago when people can't leave their fucking houses? We'd be like,
It's good that you've got some self-control.
Like
John?
That
I don't even think I can. I don't even think I can make the fairy tale logo as disproportionate enough to fit that.
Beautiful. That was
Do something to it.
one of the things at the con. Just that.
Oh.
Yeah. They also
Oh,
have like
dear.
a fate car. Let me find out. Ooh. Oh, look! Pictures of my dog. And now I lost it. Beautiful.
Kind of look like heads, those eyelashes.
Mm-hmm.
I've got really long eyelashes.
When did I draw this?
Oh, it's so cute.
I drew this in June of 2018.
She just finished watching Rwby Volume 5, and now she's scared of watching anything ever again.
Mm-hmm.
What should look like if you gave her pupils?
Alright, you'll like this one better.
Oh, it's fine.
That's what she'd look like if you gave her pupils.
Also bought a face mask
Okay.
that con, and then I realized it'd be
Oh
just
my god, that looks awful.
in terrible taste to also wear that face mask around. See, that one's more
What?
nice.
What the bloody hell am I doing on a car? Oh, it's rather conspicuous that it happens to have the symbol directly over her groin. I mean, it makes you wonder, what are they trying to censor under there?
Duh.
Mm,
Duh. Duh, 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 duh. Duh, 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 duh. Duh.
Derp-a-derp-a-der.
Duh, 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 duh.
So well.
No! Bad.
No.
A weird
Bad
filter with
Nemibi.
filter out. Can I read you guys a really bad creepypasta?
Yes!
Yes.
Kitty's already heard of this one.
I don't care. There's a picture of a wombat.
Guys, tell me a voice to
Wombats.
read it out in.
That wombat.
We in bed.
What voice?
So what voice should I read this out in?
Weiss. Just because it'll make it funny.
Yes.
I'm Travel Journal! Originally titled It Shall Kill, though! January 9, 1987! What was it tomorrow? I venture in the cave, I don't know what to expect, but if anyone finds this journal, I'm dead, John Terry! Missing since 1987! God, that hurts. Journal entry number 1! January 3, 1792! I'm finally in a new state! I just can't wait until I finish my log cabin! Journal entry hashtag 10! It was a monster that killed my mother! A monster, I tell you! It had giant eyes, long legs, and a heart on its head, but it has no head! It's just not there! Jackson McCarthy died due to severe mauling and blood loss! Oh my god. I'm gonna send you a link when I'm done. And you can tell that you can see that I wasn't making this up. January 1, 1733, I saw something in the woods. I went to investigate. I heard a screaming. Something I had never heard before. It sent chills through my spine. It jumped at me. It ripped my arm clean off. The pain was horrible in ways I cannot describe. I ran to the nearest town in New York. I know I'm not gonna make it, but I'll never forget what I saw. I call it the Shear. Marcus Mathang died by blood loss. January 5, 1700. Something terrible happened. The people on board the Mackenzie were found dead. I saw something crawl out the ship. Something I saw in England. But I must just paranoid. I should get to sleep. John Doe missing since he went on a hunting trip. January 1999. Die today. I'm going to shoot myself. Better to die than that beast. If you are reading this, tell Lisa I love her. Jack Adam died of suicide. All of the men who died were in their 40s to late 50s.
So about as old as Floof.
So I know I'm gonna die. Because of though goodbye cruel a world. Bang bang. Oh no. Kla. Ah. Shing. Matthew Torrin died by question mark.
Hard question.
Boy, that story?
It wasn't a joke. That's what it was.
Is Floof even still here, or did I kill him?
Yes.
He's alive.
Killed him. No!
Let's cleanse the palate. He's so cute.
My throat still hurts from Weiss.
Aw.
Weiss hurts my voice more than the voice I did for the Rwby is Good video.
What should you do to your throat? Oh, never mind.
Show is a brilliant subversion of all the characteristics of the series! You know what? I'm going to read out the script Floof sent for the Genlock thing in that voice, just because I didn't have time to do it
Okay.
the first time.
Oh my god, yes.
Remember Genlock! Me neither! So here is why Genlock is the greatest animated show ever made by lizards! You probably don't remember this amazing show, Genlock, created by the wonderful lizard Grey Hatter Dick! His vision of a dystopian cyberpunk future is perfectly symbolized by how he completely drove Bruce Teeth into the ground by abusing all of his animators! Grey noted truly set a fine example for the animation industry! The characterization in this series is incredible, organic, believable, and terminally not reminiscent of Drywall! First up, we have Chase Blackman, whose sole defining characteristics is that he doesn't have any characteristics. Why bother with coming up with anything resembling an arc personality when you can just have the audience feeling everything for you? Next up, we have Yams, who is better at not being a character than Chase. If you enjoy insufferably boring casts, let me remind you that they exist, because the show is so good that anyone who watches this will forget the names of all the main characters. Banjo-Kazooie, Communist, Will You Be My Valen Transgender, Cracker, and various pieces of cardboard with voices attached. Actually, it hurts my head more than my throat.
Oh.
Like, my forehead hurts more than my throat. Is that weird?
No, I think that makes sense.
Even responding to me.
Like,
Oh, his mic's muted.
Yes.
Gonna keep going. Crafted that I don't have to look it up to remember what the hell happened in each episode, with classic Rwby themes like standing around and talking about nothing for the entirety of episodes, resolving everything off screen, and mystery plot that the writer obviously doesn't know what it is, but pretends to in order to subvert expectations. J.J. Abrams. There are bad guys who do bad things because they are bad, and good guys who do good things because they are good. But believe me when I say this is truly the most nuanced masterpiece in the history of cinema, rivaling the works of Gundam, Neon Genesis Evangelion, and totally better than the trash heap that is Alden Noah Zero.
Except Alden Noah Zero really is fucking awful. Holy shit.
Chase learns he's a Ray clone, and the bad guys that make hundreds of Chase clones, but haven't done jack shit with them for some reason. Opting to send just one of the good guys over and over along with beautiful spider tanks that don't look like they were made by a reptile with the creativity and attention span of Lard. They kill the Chase clone, and then Chase is stuck in his bootleg Gundam forever. Truly, this emotional moment hit me hard, like a truck about to isekai me because I want to kill myself after seeing this show. This was not an April Fool's joke. This was all true. Gray is the best writer of all time. And if you think otherwise, then you're wrong, and you're just mean!
Oh boy.
Gonna be some noise complaints.
For sure.
Where does Vesta's tail clip through her head?
It's on a separate layer.
Yeah.
It's layered above the rest of her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Layered below her?
Yeah, so how you do it is you take a photo of one image, which is just her sitting down. Then you have a second bunch of paper on top, and that's your second layer. It's Yeah. So that's with the software you can use at my college.
Nice.
Make Vesta above the tail?
The thing is, he hasn't like erased.
Yeah, it's a multiply tool basically.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is more to scale.
So
I noticed that Vesta's tail was tiny. The tail is so like if you put her, and no one watching this video is going to get this, if you put her next to Karma and Obsidian, her tail is just so huge. It's bigger than both of theirs combined.
That's true.
Yeah.
And if you throw Stark in, it'd still be too.
So they made his tail short enough for him to be able to hide it in his pants. Disguises.
Trying to find. Oh yes, here's the appropriate size of fluff. Posting shortly.
Ooh, fluffy.
It's cold, Vesta. You call a snowy Vesta, vested? Very invested in her story.
That's my foofy boy. He has short
And he's
tail.
got...
I mean, it's cut off in the image, but you know, whatevs.
I would.
The best Vesta tail is the one in the Vesta versus Rwby episode. That video where her tail just... there has no end.
Oh.
When I animated Vesta killing all those Rwby characters, I just made her tail endlessly long. I don't know what this is. Referring to Floof, I don't know what this is.
Wholesome.
It's just something
Is
wholesome.
that a confession? Are you confessing your love to me, Floof?
Yes.
He's like,
Nemesis,
I want to pat
marry
your
me.
cheeks. Pat, pat. Ooh, foofy.
You call me Nemesis current year, right? So...
Is this just a picture, or is it... I'm just gonna zoom in on
Just a
that.
picture.
Look at that.
It's just the best...
So foofy.
Honestly, it looks like water. Like, it looks like orange water that a big white thing's splashing out of. Whatever that white thing is, you probably don't want to know, but... it's probably going to say meow at the end of it.
What?
Just know that there was going to be a movie called Batman vs. Godzilla.
Oh, no.
Not joking.
For real?
Oh my god!
So cute.
Hair's better though.
Mm-hmm.
And purple hair is the best, and orange hair is also good.
Ooh. I was gonna color that myself at some point too. I need to. I'll remember to do that.
Why does Vesta have the most dramatic eyebrows of all time?
Because her lashes are on fleek. Is that the word you young people use? I'm old. Okay, I'm old.
If Mirio Togata grew hair like Vesta, he would not even be concerned about making more suits for himself.
To do his.
Trying to
But
find
then.
the-
But then his. So just his suit? No, wait. Nah. I don't know. I don't wanna
Confirmiate.
think about it.
I want to touch his suit. I mean, that thing must be disgusting.
I'm sure he washes it. God, how
But
much
he
hair
also-
did this man have?
And flashed off his junk at a bunch of 15-year-old girls and boys.
Yes.
When he did it to Jiro, at least in the anime, he wasn't even hiding it from Jiro. She just saw his wang straight up to her face.
The poor, poor girl.
She hasn't gone out with Kaminari. It's because she's just fixated.
She's just fixated on what? That arm looks wrong, but I'll fix it later. Head pats!
I wouldn't try to head pat Ro. I feel like I'd stab my hands.
You probably would. I mean, it's probably gonna happen. She can't, like, get mad at people and, like, headbutt them, because she'd probably, like, you know, poke their eyes out.
I'm going to pitch you an idea for a movie, and you need to tell me if this idea was real or not.
I'm
So,
concerned.
I've got a page open with a story about Godzilla, and I want you to tell me if you think this was going to be made into a thing. The story is some human guy makes a gigantic naked woman robot in the image of his foster daughter, and then she goes to the center of the Earth and finds the Earth is all hollow, and there's a bunch of Godzillas. So Godzilla falls in love with a giant naked robot schoolgirl, and then they have sex and fall into a volcano and die.
Yes. That sounds stupid enough for Hollywood to make it.
No.
Oh, you're wrong.
Oh.
Because actually, she's a hydrogen bomb, and she slams Godzilla into the center of the Earth and explodes. There is no volcano.
Oh.
The rest of it was true, though. Also, it's not Hollywood, it's Toho.
Oh, okay.
In a minute. Why is there an image of me?
That's my reaction.
What did I ever do to you? What a stinking head pats. Oh my Kun-sama-chan. It is.
I haven't said anything now.
I feel brain dead. I'm tired. But I don't care. I'm gonna stay awake. Oh wait, I probably should have stopped recording.
Ooh, woo.
Now I'm going to need to,
6 to
Yeah.
8 months recording.
What time is it over at your place? It's like,
10:48
48.
p.m.
okay, so it's still early.
Alright, if I'm gonna stop recording and I'm gonna put this on YouTube, y'all wanna say something? I might edit this so that,
Yes.
y'all wanna say something?
You didn't think this was the best video of all time? You're just a hater and toxic, and you're wrong! Goodbye!
Rwby hater, Rwby hater, Rwby hater.
I love Rwby so much.
I mean, you did win. You did win.
I love Rwby more than fans themselves.
I came in, I showed up halfway through the quiz, and I still nearly got the same score as Kitty.
Both of you combined. Just kidding, no.
That is actually true.
Don't be sad. It was only a joke.
I wonder if Floof is freaked out by any of.
I mean, it still surprises me that you can do those dolphin sounds yourself. Was it like, oh no, oh no. Alright, so I'm gonna stop recording. Yeah, I'll call. Now you can say shit.
Fuck.
Fuck what?
Woo.
Ooh!